bring the cans next time.
Okay, I got one pack.
Bill can get it for you.
Okay. Hope I'm having a hard time. I got more things. Dave's one of these.
What is it?
The computer.
Holy buddy. Alright, well, you can fit it with Dave.
What?
You're not going to use that. Mac doesn't have any games.
You've got a Mac.
Put it away. That's the broken one.
Oh.
And more cans, apparently. Fuck.
That's the busted one. You want
I
that?
thought this was bust.
Yeah, put it back.
I don't know. Oh, thanks. He wants a picture of me.
You just got Mac, dude. And like $20.
Don't get an open container for that, y'all.
Yeah, bye, Aaron.
Oh, this is so wet.
Love y'all.
Love you guys.
No wet cans.
No wet cans?
Is it water or?
No, they're empties.
There's wet.
Put me
I
in
felt
the trunk with Darren.
Yeah.
Put in the trunk.
Sorry, dudes. I don't know where the handle is.
No, they smell like beer. I don't want them.
He wants them though.
But I mean, they smell like beer, Aaron. This is my car.
Okay.
Leave them out. Leave them out. Come get it later when they're not soaked.
Fine. All right.
You got plenty.
I know.
See y'all.
See ya.
Yeah.
Owie.
Okay, we're live. Just go ahead and do it.
Oh God, here we go.
We're live.
We're live.
That's not it.
That's not it.
God damn
That's
it.
not it. You had. Oh.
He's
It
doing
said
multiple podcast
it
sound
said-
checks.
Here you go. You ready?
He's a
Yes, we're
whore.
go. Hello and welcome to Couch Co-op. Oh, hold on a shit. I just already fucked up. I fucked up already, guys.
Oh
Congratulations, Ian.
That's okay.
Hello, Couch Co-opers, Couch Potatoes, and Couch Codependents. This is the 181st
Oh my.
Wow.
Couch Co-op show, the greatest video game show in the world. We are a group of close friends sharing our love of gaming with you. I'm Ian, along with Jared,
Hey.
Aaron,
Hello.
Scott,
Co-op.
and Dave.
Man, that's sexy time music we just heard.
You know what? I will say this. It's a lot sexier than Justin's version.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we could like just kind of slow groove each other.
Yeah, I just feel hot.
We could dock, and it would just be like, oh my
Oh, yeah.
god.
I feel like I should
It
be
was
wearing.
meant to be.
I feel like I should be wearing an old white blazer with my sleeves rolled up and
Oh,
going solving crimes
Jesus
with
Christ.
my partner Tubbs.
Aaron, what? Okay.
Miami
Anyway,
Vice.
I missed every single bit of that.
Think Miami Vice. That's my thing.
remember, you can be a part of the conversation by leaving comments and questions over on Twitbook, Instaface, and Gramter at Couch Co-op Shows, all one word.
No hyphen.
You can find our podcasts wherever they are sold, or just go to couchcoopshow.com. Also, try following us on twitch.com/ Jesus Christ,
Try
guys.
again.
Twitch.tv/ The Couch Co-op Show, where we stream our show every Monday night like we are right now. And we have some people actually in the group room,
Woo.
like one person.
Cool.
It's a
Hi.
busy couch.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yes. And like we promised, like we destroyed on the streaming challenge and we delivered.
Yes.
Bill the Bard
Yes.
created an original track of the cover of our song that was produced originally by Justin.
Yeah.
Bill and his wife Caitlin are here on the couch tonight. Thank you, both of you guys, for showing up, and thank you, Bill, for that wonderfully sexy. I don't know, man. We're gonna.
Oh my
It was
God.
sexy and powerful.
That's a lot of sex going on there.
We just love you long time.
It's a good thing I took out the sex.
You guys have to understand that he was so worried about this today. He was like pacing and perfecting and worried and
It's great, Bill.
Oh man,
Thank you.
so
That was good.
you only finished just half an hour ago.
It's just hard
No, no,
because it
he-
has to settle right inside of you before you want to share it with everybody else, you know. Thankfully, I have a good sidekick here who just really kind of helps me kind of pace through shit.
I don't think Jess has to be worried. I think you played the sex angle. You tapped into the couch's holes and found what we're all about.
That was pretty
ultimately.
hot.
There's a time for tentacles, and then there's a time for like run and gun.
And there's a
The
time for
couch
space,
abides.
but hey, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, boys and girls, how are we doing tonight?
Good.
Fantastic.
So we're going to do.
Are you good?
I'm wonderful.
yeah,
That was
I'm
pretty
wonderful.
sighy over there.
How are you?
We've got a long show ahead of you. We
I don't
started
think he's
early
recovered
tonight
from the
because
first listen.
we have a big show ahead of you tonight. We got a lot of stuff going on. So, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna run through a shorty. We're gonna run through some news. We're doing Aaron's Mobile Minute, and then we're going to get fucking nerdy as shit and do some D&D. So
Yeah.
hang on, hey,
Hang on
gamers,
to your butts.
you can hold on to us for just the 15 minutes and then bail, or you can hang around and see how really sexy that song gets us going. We might play the song again.
How
Oh,
deep
yeah.
the hole goes.
Should we play it right now again?
Oh.
Yeah.
No, let's.
No, I think we should play it again.
Let's save it for the end.
You don't think so?
I don't know if I can make it to the end of the show if we play it more than like
That's too
2 or
much
3 times.
sexy.
That's too much sexy.
Yeah.
All right.
He'll want to climb on top of Dale over here.
Hey, no. I think I wouldn't like that.
But I did see there's quite a few songs on there, so maybe there's an alternate version.
No, but I do
Ooh.
know what's going on.
A remix.
Ah.
I do know what's going on later.
Oh.
But
Oh,
I can't.
really?
I can't
Okay.
spill.
Oh, you want that tonight too?
No, I don't. We
Oh,
don't need-
okay. I was gonna
No,
say.
no. I know what's in
In store.
progress, in store.
In the future.
That's a teaser. Anyway,
So sexiness to 12.
let's get to some news and rumors, guys. Let's talk some video games really quick. Let's get ready for Ian to just talk a lot
Let's
Need a
Surprise.
drink?
on some
He
of
has a
our
drink.
week old news.
Yeah.
No, some of it's new today, but a lot of it's old. All right. Skull and Bones has been delayed indefinitely. Sorry to all you would-be pirates. Switch has just surpassed PS4 sales in Japan. Pretty
Wow.
impressive since the Switch launched only 3 years after the PS4 launch. Red Dead 2 Online is getting true RPG elements this summer. Sony and this is the biggest news probably. Sony
Yeah.
and Microsoft team up to work on cloud gaming together. Sony opens division to focus on development of their game properties into TV shows and movies. Mario Maker 2 Direct. The game now has a story mode. Nintendo offers weird, confusing /voucher discount to online members. Epic Store mega sales going on, or is that over now? Even after the walkout at Riot Games, the developer doesn't budge on forced arbitration. So, fuck you, I say, to all the executives at Riot Games. And on the flip side, CD Projekt Red releases a statement that they are promising to make their work environment more humane, and they are paying attention to the discussions surrounding crunch culture, probably after our episode
Right.
last
Probably.
week.
Had everything to do with that.
The
Call
big
of
fat
Duty,
maybe.
Call of Duty 2020 Sledgehammer is out, and Treyarch will put another Black Ops game out in their place. Sledgehammer becomes a support team. Rage 2 sales down compared to the first game. Marvelous of Senran Kagura publisher fame. Marvelous CEO resigns due to poor health.
Irony.
And Minecraft reaches 176 million copies sold. Do any of you want to talk about any of
So
that?
Senran Kagura, when he says poor health, is it just too much perviness? It's
Well,
finally
he's
got
not in
done
charge.
his heart in.
He's not in charge of the developing. Marvelous is a publisher of all those kind of anime games.
True, but he's probably played so many his heart just can't take it. anymore.
Maybe.
Hand's broken.
I mean,
Sure,
he probably
is
published.
left hand or right hand?
He probably published
Probably
Akiba
both.
Strip and all that
Well,
kind of shit.
Sony's
Yep.
crunching down on their restrictions on that kind of stuff, so maybe that just hurt him so much he had to
He
cut
cut
down a little
that's
bit.
probably what happened.
His true artistic vision and perviness.
Out of all those awesome stories, you're gonna go with Marvelous.
Us Westerners
will
can't
say-
handle
If
it.
it's pervy,
I
my
will say
understanding
this.
is that's the go-to.
I will say this. Out of
Oh.
That's what you tapped in for the song, so clearly sex is what sells.
Yeah.
I will say
Or
though,
you could say his song like made us go there.
Yeah, that's
well,
Thanks, Bill.
the,
Yeah,
the one
thanks,
thing that
Bill.
surprised me is Rage 2 actually as well. I mean, Rage 2, everybody wanted it so bad and it looked so good.
Wait,
but
did they?
I felt like it was.
Did you
really
ever?
wanted-
Didn't you have the first one?
No, I wanted it.
None
but-
of us played the first one.
Yeah.
I offered to play the second one. No one cared, so I didn't.
Well, that's the thing.
Whoa, whoa,
it's-
whoa, whoa! You don't like playing mainstream games, so we said don't worry about it.
That has
I
been
believe
a
that's what
that has been a
Right.
recent
It is
development, hasn't
Bethesda.
Scott's being forced to play all these AAA games, and he doesn't like
Yeah,
it.
we
so.
we were twisting his arm so hard.
The worst.
Yeah.
I think that was a
Slave drivers.
I think that was a misunderstanding.
yes.
No, but I mean, like, I think the Riot Games thing is crazy big. Like, I guess, I mean, the fact that they're not listening to their workers, which makes sense.
Nobody listens to their workers, really.
So I imagine there are going to be some more walkouts.
Yeah.
The Nintendo voucher thing. I don't know if you guys read up on this, but it's
It's
the most stupid.
Nintendo
No.
way of
It sounded
doing a
stupid when I
voucher
first
system.
read
No,
about
but
Nintendo
it.
don't give a
sounds-
shit about you. Just buy our shit and then never spend it on anything. I don't know. It's
But,
so stupid.
Yeah, you have to spend it on first-party titles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't spend it on anything in the eShop.
But they talk about like make sure. But even in the press release, they talk about how like most of their games are like $60. Make
Yeah.
sure you don't spend it on any of the games that are $40 because then it wouldn't be a good value.
yeah.
What the fuck is the point in that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna accidentally buy it, and then they're gonna be like, "Oh, wait, I spent in." Nintendo.
Well,
It sounds
it's
so
Nintendo.
stupid.
They're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
we're actually gonna put something up for a good deal. We gotta fix this.
Right?
Heaven forbid you pay $50 for a $60 game.
Yeah.
I know, right?
I do feel like every other podcast, it's important that we talk about this Sony and Microsoft team up, this partnership.
I think the most interesting part of that for me was that none of the PlayStation group knew about it. It was so high
Yeah,
level.
a big surprise to
Here's
them.
the funny thing about that is that when I read that first article, a lot of people are playing it that way, but I felt like Xbox also didn't know.
Yeah.
In the article, it said that both, and they're playing off that PlayStation didn't know, but I felt like PlayStation and Xbox both didn't know because this is a corporate
Yeah,
move,
big corporate.
not a gaming move.
yeah.
But if you think about it, this is no different than Xbox having to sign a license agreement to Sony for a Blu-ray player in their box, basically. Obviously, streaming's the future.
yeah.
And they don't
but-
want Google to trounce them.
Right. But I mean, it's just a license for technology. It's nothing more than that. You shouldn't think like that any games are going to come on the Xbox that are Sony's, and there's no Xbox games coming to Sony. That is nothing. I mean,
Maybe we'll get cross-play that
no.
works.
I mean, we're getting crossplay now anyway. So that's it's literally Sony developed Blu-ray technology, and then anybody that wanted to use a Blu-ray in their box had to license it through Sony. It's that kind of thing. But Sony's so behind in this technology, and they don't want to get left behind with Google and shit, that they've decided to partner with
yeah.
Microsoft. And yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Yeah. Oh well.
Every episode, it's always something.
Right.
Well, we are still technically streaming. What
Oh
is it?
well. Cool.
Somebody's still.
Yeah.
A couple people are still watching.
Oh my
Okay,
God, where are
guys,
people?
turn your phones off. We all know
No,
what you're
it's
doing
my
here.
browser on my Windows machine that's taking a dump. It's if you guys check
We're
your
good.
phones, I'm
That's
sure
not
it's
great.
still running just fine.
Yeah.
I was having problems with my Windows machine today for some reason.
Mhm.
All right. Before we get to the topic at hand, I think it's time for Aaron's Mobile Minute.
It's been
Mobile
quite some
Minute.
time.
It's
Let's
been
do this.
it's been so long.
It's been a
been-
minute.
It's
Does
been
he get
so
2
long.
minutes
It's
because
been
it's
if-
been so long?
No, he doesn't
It's
get
been an
what?
infinite amount of minutes.
I don't even remember how to do this. Who has a timer?
I'm on it.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you ready, Aaron?
Yeah.
Are you sure, Aaron?
I'm ready for this.
All right, 3,
Mobile
2,
Minute.
1, go.
Name of the game.
Attack on Titan Assault.
Who is the
Ooh.
developer?
Game Samba.
Who is the publisher?
Kodansha.
Who did you find? How did you find out about this game?
Instagram.
What type of game?
Turn-based RPG.
Does it have a story?
Yes.
Is there a character creation?
No.
Does it have multiplayer?
No.
What's the art style?
Anime style comic book.
What's the control scheme?
Touch, hit, swipe.
How long did you play it?
So far I'm still playing it, but about 20 minutes.
So you haven't beat it?
No.
What do you like about the game?
Very pretty graphics.
What do you not like about the game?
Haven't found anything yet.
What would make
Yeah.
What would make the game better?
More story.
Will you keep playing it?
Yes.
Would you recommend it?
Yes.
Which one of us should play it on the couch?
Jared.
Does the game have microtransactions?
Yes.
What's the most awful microtransaction?
Any of them, because it's like $30 is the top, but I don't like microtransactions anyway.
Wow. How much was the game?
Free.
What OS is it on?
Android and iOS.
Aaron has made it through in less than a minute.
was
Holy
amazing.
crap.
That was amazing.
Wow.
I was
no
going to
notes.
say he's got
I
good
will
at
say.
this.
I'm impressed.
Congratulations, Aaron.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
Wow.
That was 22 questions.
As somebody that hasn't
22?
watched
Dang.
that show, would the game still be valuable to someone that has not watched the show?
Yes, because it actually kind of like shows parts of like the beginning and stuff like that. You kind of learn who the characters are because there's a gallery that you learn about each character and what they can do and where they come from and stuff like that. So it does kind of help you.
I gotta
Okay.
come up with whole new
Wow.
questions like, are there transsexuals in the game?
There is
Or
not.
tentacles.
That's right.
Well,
You gave us the
no.
script, so
Well,
now you have
yeah,
the question.
I got to know what's your record.
He practiced. He was looking at the script you sent him.
Do
and
you need to
script.
dock
No.
your phone to beat it?
No,
Yeah, all the questions are in the script,
I
in the
didn't.
template.
I didn't. I looked at it for a brief second when you first sent it, but after that, I
And then
haven't
he
looked at it
ignored
since.
you.
No, no.
Yeah,
New questions.
probably.
All right.
Alrighty.
Those
Well,
are new questions, by the way.
That's been your couch co-op shorty,
Oh,
and you can bail.
Jesus.
You can bail out right now if you don't want to. But now we're gonna get
Bye.
we're gonna get hardcore geeky
Into
as,
the gaming.
as
See,
all
Scott?
as all
Into the game zone.
as all crazy as fuck. We're going.
Nerdville.
We would be remiss if we didn't, with Bill the Bard on the show, if we didn't finally talk about something that's near and dear to his heart and his wife's heart, Dungeons and Dragons. And I've been wanting to do this for a very long time, where we play the game. But before we play the game, I feel it's important that we kind of do the post game, where we create the characters and kind of talk about things we would like. I don't know what we would like to have happen with our characters in the story, kind of to a degree.
Yep.
So it's kind of that pre-game. And then in 2 years, maybe we'll give you the sequel, chapter
Yeah.
2 to this.
Chapter 2. We finally play the
no
game.
If no one doesn't hate us and like, oh, this is stupid. I mean, I know every podcast is doing this nowadays, and I really planned to do this before Jeff Kanata did his whole Dungeon Run show. I was really planning to do this whole thing before, and then he just decided to make a whole D&D show, and I was like, fuck you, dude. Not really. I love you, Jeff Kanata. So, but first, before we just briefly, why do you guys love D&D so much?
Go ahead.
Aw. True couple.
While I figure out what's wrong with this over here.
I don't know. I mean,
So, how long have you been
It's-
playing then, Bill?
we haven't been playing that long, really, but it's super enjoyable. I have not. She did a one shot with me, but as far as sitting down with another dungeon master or game master, I personally haven't had that full on opportunity. But it's just kind of cool to be able to be interactive, like directly interactive with what's going on in front of you. I mean, you can do that in a
Yeah.
video game, but that's already somebody's developed that, somebody's written that. It's kind of set in stone for you in a sense. But I mean, there's just so many different possibilities with Dungeons and Dragons.
So, did you start with an experienced or a semi-experienced dungeon master, or did you guys just start cold?
That was pretty impressive, huh?
that was
Yeah.
What
it-
happened?
You
It's
clipped it.
gone all really loud.
no.
Come on in.
My
The-
ear is super
the
loud.
answer's no on that.
You DM'd like 3 or 4 sessions for your family that we played.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Right, but I mean, as far as sitting down with
The pros.
a pro
Yeah.
DM,
Elite.
a long time ago. I want you all to close your eyes. No, not really. A long time ago, I did sit in on a
Mhm.
D&D
Yes.
campaign. I'm just remembering
Okay, I'm
this
seeing
now.
the
This is-
10-year-old Bill.
But this guy, Bob, God bless his soul,
The builder?
he did pass. But he did a Dungeons and Dragons campaign for us, and there was about 5 of us. There was one person in the group that got super, super dark. As far as his character went, a really dark route. And we were playing so intensely that there was one point I remember I backed out of the game because it was so intense. Like, it created like a weird I don't know how to put it. Rift, something in my mind that was like there's an alternate reality that exists, and this is really going on.
Oh.
And it was very kind of, because the guy was going so dark with his character, it kind of concerned me, and I had a lot, but this is me, this is my brain. I had some weird sleepless nights because of it. So it wasn't until Caitlin and I got together and we were, she got watching on this show, which I brought up on this show before, Critical Role, that we really kind of got, like, launched more into it, wouldn't you say?
Well, no. For me, Dungeons and Dragons, like I my goal is to be a fantasy author. That's what I want to do. So my draw for Dungeons and Dragons were creating characters and exploring worlds and world building. So that's what I get the most out of it. And the social aspect. Like, it's great to be around friends and family and all experience and create memories together, both in another realm and in reality.
So one let's address the elephant in the room, or the Satan in the room, if you will. We're not going to conjure up Satan tonight and
we might.
all go downhill and have real serious drug problems.
It's
and
probably
stuff.
possible.
Not during character creation.
Yeah,
You don't know. You don't know.
It depends on how. Yeah, no.
Well,
All right, quickly, Jared.
Yes.
Do you have any experience?
Long time ago in like middle school or something like
I
that.
thought you
We
were gonna
tried
say
a quick
Alex.
round.
Satanist.
Dave,
Yeah, I played half a game.
Satanist.
Aaron,
nope.
no experience.
Not a
Scott,
Satanist.
Played over the phone until my mom caught me and said I can't play D&D anymore.
Total Satanist. And
You
heathen.
played over the phone.
Yeah, I trusted my
it-
friend was actually rolling the correct dice and telling me the numbers correctly, but
It wasn't some
Sure,
party
you're
chat
telling them
line
correctly.
for Satanists.
That's kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
I guess I've never had. I've always wanted to do it. Here's the funny thing. I've always wanted to do it. I've never had a group of nerdy enough friends to do it.
Well,
I
we're
like-
that crowd.
Yeah, you know.
I also feel it's a
that's why
hard-
I'm kind of forcing them to do it right now.
I
Yeah.
played a little more of Vampire the Masquerade than
Hmm.
D&D, but I didn't play much of that either. But it's a little bit of
I also
role-playing.
feel like you need a dungeon master who has at least, or
Yeah.
someone who's read at least some of the rules and has a clue what's going on.
Right.
a good
Yeah.
That can
storyteller.
guide you, because it's kind of, it is a very steep cliff to climb on your own or
Mhm.
as a group if you don't know what you're doing.
All right, Bill.
It's cool because there are modules, other than obviously the publications that come through from Dungeons and Dragons. But you can even take old ones, like that were written in, the first edition, second edition, all those ones. There's modules online. There's modules that people draw up. There's like Matt Mercer has his own world at Teldore, so everybody can, you can pull those stories in and you can create worlds and you can connect those worlds. It's just really kind of unlimited.
Nice.
It's a sandbox.
Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
I heard. I had. There's one more question before we start this. I don't know how much experience you've had with this, but I was listening to another show that was dealing with the D&D thing, and that it's hardest for people that play video games to go back to D&D. Like, for people that have never played D&D but are video gamers, they don't grasp the concept of. Have you experienced any of this?
No, I mean, like, we really got into D&D through Critical Role, and the whole cast are video game voice actors.
But are they really hardcore
Nice.
gamers like we are? You think?
I mean, they play. Yeah, I would assume so. They
'Cause
play
there's
in their
a-
free time.
But there's a lot of like, I guess here's the thing. I feel like this is my understanding. Like D&D is a little bit more acting based, a little bit more like, it's not like a video game that says, hey, do this, go here.
Yeah,
Right.
the story
get
is
us-
not in front of you.
Get
and
us
given-
5 pelts and come back. That doesn't happen in D&D.
It can.
It
But
can,
absolutely
can.
100% can. And it just
but
a
it's
lot of
not
it
what
is-
it is. Like we expect it to be handed to us, the story handed to us, whereas we are creating the story
Yeah, well,
in D&D.
there's a lot of points where it's like, what would Jesus do?
Right, yeah.
And so
Yeah.
basically you create this character and it's like, what would my character do?
Right.
Yeah, it
In
sounds
this
So
like
what
situation?
See, that's not what I'm saying.
What
Like,
you're describing is kind of
a
like
video game.
yes, you're describing a video game. In Dungeons and Dragons, a lot is on the dungeon master to have a story that propels and gives you a reason to carry on with something,
I
and
guess-
that can be done.
I guess what I'm concerned is, are you going to lead us down the wrong path?
you know
Bill,
what?
Bill the Bard.
he better have a
Yes.
survive.
Bill.
I
or else.
I want us all to be Satanists. That's I mean,
Yeah.
that's why we're here, aren't we?
All right, where do we start? Where do we start? How do we start?
Yeah.
What's the best way for us to
Are
start
we
this?
gonna die?
How's the
gonna
best
die? You're gonna die.
We are all gonna die.
But, but we can't sacrifice Aaron.
Is it
anymore.
roguelike D&D?
Yeah, it has to be a virgin.
Do you have
Not
candles
not,
and
clearly.
incense? I mean, that,
I mean, we can we can lower the
No,
light,
I
but like,
just-
where should we start?
well, what I brought up here, which anybody can have access to.
A clipboard.
Whether
Are you going to work on my
It's a-
car?
yes.
Can I tell me what's wrong with
He's
all
got to
the...
add a few
the
more
don't-
zeros to the bill first.
Yeah.
So
Don't
do we have to?
spot anything wrong.
So first of all, do we have to do this one at a time, or can we do this multiple people?
Are you going to check our prostate?
I only go to the second knuckle,
Not
so
for
I'm
another-
not sure. It
I'm
depends
too
on
young,
what's.
so I'm good for now.
Ah.
You're not too young.
I'm only 32. Then I'm supposed to go to the 40 or 50, I thought.
You're never too young.
What controller do we need to use for this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one right here, the ultimate controller.
I believe it only has
What
like
button is that?
6
X,
sides.
square, circle, triangle?
This is all
So
I
you have
wanted. I just
R1,
wanted.
R2?
All right, so
What's
are we
this?
all getting this, and we all doing this at the same time, or do we have to do one at a time through this?
We can do this together. We could do this together. It just requires,
Concentration and focus.
because at the book
None of
with
which-
some
We totally have
we
that.
already sent a text out to these gentlemen to
Yes.
kind of look at their choices in class and race.
Of which
We
they
have
did.
a couple people that already
Yeah.
have characters that they have designed either through their own campaign, Dave, or Scott, who has friends that have
I was
helped
going
him
to roll a
develop
new
it.
one for the
Yeah.
couch.
So Dave still wants to roll another character. I'll pass that over to Ian. But this
All right.
is essentially your encounter sheet, and it's the base of what your character is gonna.
And
be
is this what you
on.
keep with you forever while you have until you know your character
Yes,
intimately?
because it's changeable as you progress in the game. Then you're going to get stronger.
Yeah, you get
You know,
experience
you're-
points and
Right.
more gold and more.
Pencil.
Oh, jeez. So how many
Pencils.
we got?
Grazie.
I have 4. I thought I had more
Grazie.
than that. Do you have a copy machine?
We do.
We might need
Ooh,
one.
fancy.
Did I pass
Ooh.
out? We passed out 1, 2, 3, 4. We need another one.
Does Scott? Does
Oh,
Scott want to do it?
Scott doesn't need
Scott
one.
wasn't gonna
Well,
do
I
it.
can.
Scott can do
Oh,
it.
I
Oh
I'm
wait,
just
no, you have
transferring.
one. You have one. We
Yeah.
all have one.
You all have one.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
good.
Oh, this is a beautiful day.
Scott has his on his phone
It's a
right now.
great day.
Or he's gonna do a new
Dur-dur-dur.
one. He's got one.
Is
He's got a
Okay.
paper.
I'm
right
just
here.
gonna transfer
okay.
over. But
Bonus.
yeah.
For deeper involvement, also there's these that I'm going to pass around, and there are other papers. There's
I'll hand it
spell
down.
for
Build a bard.
spellcasters.
Build a bard. Do I have to
Yes.
roll for my name?
No,
Okay, thank
in fact, Ian,
Noob.
in the player's handbook, under each race are names that are common for that race.
What if I wanted my
Yeah.
own name?
You can put your own name on there.
Thank you.
You could name it
Yeah.
Milkman if you want.
No.
Milkman Tentacle.
Yes,
He's
Till-
gonna be
till
Louis
Luna
Tentacle
Mad.
Twister.
Luna Mad is his
Isandra.
name
Or-
for every character he creates.
Yes.
Yep.
I got
His
Here.
Scott's name is
Mappy.
right. Okay. The new character that I created is young Adric Hammercock. So
Wow.
I did
I
that
want to
today.
change
Well,
my name.
thanks
after
for
Hammer.
stealing
Thank you,
my
Thank you,
surname.
John Cowie, for the Hammercock, and there you'll never listen to this.
What are some of the common mistakes when doing this at the beginning?
Not being open-minded.
I could see that.
Don't be transphobic, guys.
And thinking there's limits
No.
to your actions or what you can do.
Don't
Right.
be racist.
Yeah, anything is possible.
Yeah,
can
when you
try
go
it.
into it, when you go into a room,
What I hear,
cave or whatever.
what I hear is any hole's a goal.
Any
Oh,
hole is-
So-
oh yeah,
I don't know how many people have this, and also
What is that?
not having
I don't
like
have that.
I don't know. I would say having unhealthy expectations would be
yeah.
Unhealthy. I expect
you
this
know.
to make me a superstar.
right.
I w-
Exactly.
Someday after this,
skyrocketing
we're
into
gonna
fame.
after this, Couch Co-op's going to be as popular as Critical Role. That's my
That's-
expectation.
Oh,
Yeah.
overnight.
Overnight.
success.
Overnight
it's gonna
success.
be the best.
I renamed us Critical Role, in fact.
Okay. I need a show of hands.
Uh.
Who is going to be? Who wants to cast spells?
Me.
Okay. This is spell
But didn't
casting.
Jared want to cast spells?
I'm gonna be a cleric.
As a cleric,
so kind
he's
of.
going to be casting spells.
That's a
yes.
spell. Clerical spell.
Um,
I
I mean,
Cleric.
and as we can dig into this more, there may be that. What I hand
I
around
should
here
have brought
Ian,
my
is
trapper.
Can I
is
cast?
kind of you can hand draw a little
Should have
stick.
brought a folder.
You could put your
I know,
little.
that's
I
like-
have that,
trapper.
right? I have this one.
Go, buddy.
I was
okay.
thinking
Okay.
a trapper
Good.
keeper.
So we're
Right.
three pages deep, but we can break this down a lot
We
easier.
can. We can. I'm just
Yeah.
handing these out for you guys to have
Yeah,
for your
yeah,
personal.
totally.
I mean,
This is
you're gonna-
awesome.
you know.
I enjoy this quite a
Okay.
bit.
There's apps on phones that
Right.
can store all this information, but I don't know them yet.
I like
D&D Beyond.
I like
Yeah.
the tactileness of pages.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Could I get a
then
writing
dice,
utensil?
which
A
Dave
what?
was.
A what?
A writing utensil.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
Also
throw
known
it
as
in.
a
Pencil, por favor.
You want typically a pencil, dry it.
Oh wait,
if you
we have to go
if you
out
wanna
and
be fancy.
hunt down the animal and ink it.
Yeah.
I believe is what we
right.
were supposed to-
Exactly. This is proprietary.
I got
These
a
are
pretty
Dungeons and
mechanical
Dragons
pencil.
pencils. Huh?
These are officially licensed D&D number 2 pencils.
What did you need?
You mean like every other number 2 pencil out there?
These are
Okay. Yeah. Here we go. We'll
Advanced
post this to Jared. Cool.
pencils.
Awesome.
Thanks, buddy. I get a clipboard.
Caitlin's gonna help out because, I mean, I know this. I know
something.
this stuff somewhat, but Caitlin's really kind of like what would you encyclopedia
Nerd.
when it
Yeah.
comes to this kind
Yeah,
of thing.
she
Well,
So
who dungeon masters
She's
your
cool.
guys' games?
So I do that, but really, behind
Because she's the brains and you're the
right.
the ecstatic dancing monkey.
Exactly.
He's the
Exactly.
looks.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're Bill the Bard.
right.
You don't write your own material though.
No, at this point, the modules, Findelver, like the Minds of Findelver, which is like the starter guide. That's what I've taken a small group for. That would be Caitlin.
So what's the
My
first? What's
son
the
and
first
her
thing
little
we
brother.
do here? What's the first thing we do?
Right here, you want to choose race. So for the people that already have their race, they can go ahead and fill that out. When
Before
you-
we get too heavy
but
into
this-
this,
okay.
please, we are live on the internet.
yes.
Yep.
So
Please, no stupid shit.
No race.
yeah, right.
One race.
No race
The
jokes.
one race.
Even though race is important.
Yeah, right.
In this
Yeah.
game, in real life, let's just calm down, children. So
Yeah.
we have a number of different ones that we can choose from here. Do you want to help us out with that? Okay.
You want me to list them all? Sure. All right, we have dwarves. We have elves. There are halflings and gnomes and humans. Dragonborns and tieflings. All of them. And a half elf. And a half orc.
And there are now. This is just what's in the player's handbook.
Now a halfling.
And online, you can
you get
find
to pick both of the races. You then.
A halfling is like a taller gnome.
Oh, that's no good.
So it's a regular person.
It's a
sounds
hobbit,
like.
dude.
Lightfoot.
What's a what's a dragonborn
Oh.
in this scenario?
Someone born of
See,
dragons.
That's
My guess.
right before the.
Dovahkiin,
Do I shout?
you can
You can spit out different types of whether it depends on your dragon type, fire, poison. There's different categories in each
Okay.
for each dragonborn.
Ian, weren't you one
There's
third
even
of
tailless.
of
Yeah,
elf,
tailed.
and then which
I mean,
Dave
he's
which Dave determined is not possible. You can't be one.
He doesn't
want to
be a tiefling.
I don't want to be tiefling.
But they are pretty badass.
A dragonborn's not too bad.
Why don't you like tieflings?
Dragonborn is
They're
good.
too small.
There are
This is the tiefling.
evil factions of characters
No,
that you
I
can
don't
be
like
as well.
that. Look at that. Sounds
Please.
good.
Yeah. Okay.
Which one's a better warrior, the tiefling and the dragonborn?
I mean, really? How you play it and what you choose for your traits. And
Alright,
I mean, it
alright,
can be.
Yeah.
I mean, bards may sound like a silly character, but
Mi-
they can be
Mr.
super freaking powerful.
Mr. Skyrim over here should probably be a dragonborn.
That's fine. I was gonna go with that.
The question
Yeah,
is,
I mean, duh.
you're not gonna be that cute. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna be this cute. I'm not cute. I'm sexy.
You want her face on a dragonborn? Okay, I mean, anything's possible.
Huh.
You'll probably be wearing a mask though. No, jeez.
You're gonna make me.
He's
be
like, I quit.
All
I
right. What
quit.
else? What was it? Human, elf. I'll be an elf. Can I be a high elf. Is it
You
different types of elf?
There is a number of different types of elves, and I don't know them all off the top of my head because I am just high elf,
Dark elf.
dark elf, which is in a different category. Wood elf, dark
Wood-
elf, drow,
Yeah.
which
I'm,
is the drow.
I'm gonna be a halfling.
You can be a halfling.
I'm
Keebler
going,
Cool,
elf.
Dave's gonna be a halfling.
I'm
Okay.
going with the elf.
You're
What
going
is
with an
the
elf?
tiefling getting me?
So wood elf, dark elf,
It's a demon.
or high elf.
What? Wait. Oh.
So I mean, that's where we get to be. Certain traits, perks are dependent upon stretches. So, for instance,
I feel like a wood elf is up my alley, actually.
up your alley,
You
It's-
like a
it's
wood
in
elf
your-
up your alley.
It's in your
It's in
alley.
in your back door. Oh, jeez.
The devil's
Okay.
alley.
It's inside me.
And there's a half elf as well. We do part human, part elf.
I'm going full elf, baby.
Full elf. Okay.
Full wood elf.
Here's the good elf.
So your patience on the other end of this is greatly appreciated. This process is kind of complicated.
It
know?
is.
So,
Human. Elf.
but they're
dwarf,
still fun at the end of the road.
Halflings. Whoa, not good. Gnome, not good.
Okay.
Half
See,
orc.
Ian has just discovered that it's online as well.
Yeah,
So
he's
we
just looking
have
for
the
the most
book here.
attractive
Monsters.
characters
What?
possible.
Right.
It doesn't have all of them on here though.
So, for instance, I'm sorry, I'm not. I was going to go to elf here for Aaron and to kind of give him an idea.
I'm going human.
He's going human because it's original. No, I'm just. That's the beauty of this is because you get to pick what you want, and and maybe personality or something that you've never experienced before.
I don't need personality. I have big tits.
Wood elf. For instance, ability score increase. Your wisdom score is increased by 1. This is more the complicated end of it. I'm just saying that the wood elf has a different ability score increase than, say, the dark elf.
How about the evil characters? He could be like a Genasi.
Oh, what?
And you can. That's what I'm saying. There's so many other ones that are just in this book.
So, Bill,
I don't want to be evil.
Bill,
I'm an evil
can
person.
you just before we get like too deep into the
Dave.
weeds, can you just run us through the sheet and the overview of what we'd be choosing? So we're going to choose a race, we're
class.
Going to choose a class,
And I think it would be important right now because we're really digging down just like in the basics. We'll just start these characters at level 1.
How about we just do a quick
Because-
roundtable of what race and class we're going to be,
Right.
and then we can progress.
Yeah.
Just start
You
doing our
start at
character
level 1,
sheet.
and
I
then
think we should need to align this a little better than we're doing right now.
I think it's fine. I
No,
don't really care.
and
It
then
matters.
and then you have all these. You have the strength, dexterity, and all the rest of it. We're going to roll dice to get those.
So
And then you're going to have modifiers for acrobatics,
right,
handling,
exactly.
and all the rest of it.
It gets pretty in depth. So what
Yeah.
we're going to do here is, so Jared already has his character. If you want to give us just a rundown of what you have so far.
A dwarven cleric of female gender named Esmeralda.
So for him, right now we can move forward, and we're gonna do some rolling, and this is part of it. We're gonna roll for his strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma, which are gonna be on the left-hand side of your sheet. So he's gonna need. Where did they all go? Where did it all go?
So what's
I got more.
So if I want to be a human ranger, then what's the level?
We're gonna start with level 1 here because
Level 1.
because of what we're trying to do here. We're gonna give him 5 d6s. I don't understand that. We just had them all at the table.
What is faction?
Faction is even more in depth. That
We're
is
not
kind of
gonna
like
do
gives
right
you
now?
the drive. It's not something we really need to do right now. Can we
Not
steal this there?
Aaron, can you grab
Aaron?
that bag?
I don't understand.
Grab
where
that
those all
beer
went.
too.
Here.
Grab that beer.
Okay, cool. We're just gonna grab another d6
Hell
for you
Yeah, cool.
because we like to intermingle.
Yeah, all kinds of colors of dice.
Wow,
Oh,
that
hey,
just-
my
That's
left channel's
funny
back.
how
That
that
peaks
just
the
pop-
shit out of
That
that.
just pops the.
Yeah.
That pops the.
My bad.
That's
Sorry to your
funny.
ears. Okay.
No, it's fine.
So what he's gonna do is
It's
he's
funny
gonna
though.
Is that just popping the compression?
Yeah. it
roll
pops
these
the-
5 dice.
Jesus.
Oh, I
Okay,
got some
so-
shitty numbers.
But the
Oh,
beauty of it is that you get to pick the top 4.
That's some funny
Alright,
shit.
okay.
So I got a 6 and a 4 and a 4.
Okay, and you have a 1.
Oh,
So
top
let's
4,
let's
yeah.
take one out. Okay, cool. So then, just at the bottom of your sheet, you can write that down.
That's for charisma.
The added of that, which is 15.
So just down here.
No,
Oh, I know.
no, not necessarily. So he's just gonna roll
Okay.
6 times for these stats. Now, if you
There's
just
the
want
6
to,
on the side of the sheet.
the 6 exactly.
Okay.
On in the front of the book, there's also a set stats if you choose to use
What
those
keeps
as well.
us from all just doing that right now?
The amount of dice
Oh,
that we
okay.
have.
Okay,
Rolling,
I see.
rolling,
So,
rolling.
but we can do
Alright.
this. We can do this. We can
Okay,
roll
okay,
this.
okay, okay,
So he can roll, and then Dave can roll, and then we'll just kind of go in the circle. Okay. So
Okay.
All right,
Come on,
just
Jared,
keep,
hurry
just
up.
keep
No, I'm
rolling so
fine
you
with
guys
you.
can talk. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
you
Right,
can
right.
do this, Jared.
okay.
Chicken
unless,
dinner, Jared.
Unless you just want to kind of go out of the gate with some preset roll values.
way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful. It is available to those of you that just want to do that. Okay. Okay. So, one other thing you get to know that is this number that he's drawing. Once you pick your race and your class, that those have certain perks for each of those. For instance, like a class of a barbarian would give you like more strength, for instance, a point more, which will be added in later.
Okay, so if I've chose a halfling,
Mm-hmm.
so what are my modifiers for my strength, dexterity, etc.?
The halfling.
Wait,
So,
what do you-
like, you would get an ability score increase for your dexterity,
Mm-hmm.
and so your dexterity would get a +2. So you just put that on the side as a +2.
yeah.
So when you actually put it in, then you'll just add 2 to that.
So what?
Oh,
So he's
so you
gonna
don't roll for those pluses, right? Those are just built in. based on race
exactly
and stuff. Okay,
because
so
of the
yeah.
race and the class.
The
you get
reason
certain
we're
things
not
like
all
that.
doing this at the same time because there's a certain dice we're missing.
No, it's just that there's only so many of the D6s.
Oh, I see.
We should just brought like a bucket of them. We don't have that, though.
I see.
Dave
That's
was
all right.
awesome and brought dice for everybody in the room that's going to be, playing
Thanks,
in
Dave.
2 years.
So I did finish rolling, and I got many 15s. So
Well, that's
kinda
great.
funny.
That's pretty
yeah.
balanced. Okay, so now he has a cleric dwarf. So the question is, do you want to be a hill dwarf or a mountain dwarf?
Mountain, I'm assuming, has
I mean, he loves mounting things.
more defensive magic.
Right.
He has 2 kids after all.
Your strength increases by 2, and you also have armor training, which means you have a proficiency with light and medium armor,
I think,
as well as with the heavy armor that they're automatically already have proficiency with.
Yeah, I think the extra strength would be useful
Okay.
in solo battles.
Hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
Okay.
Separate some of these beers so I
Because
can see your
I can't
face.
always sit in the background healing people.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, so
Okay, so
the-
your constitution will increase by 2. So just put a little 2 next to constitution.
next to it,
In the
not
middle?
down in the little circle.
No, just next to it.
Okay.
Who's
Right.
next on
Oh.
the
And
dice?
do that same with strength. You get a 2 next to your strength.
Right, for
I see.
2. Okay, that's an enhancement.
Okay.
I got it.
So let's see here. He picked a cleric. So the cleric's going to give you
So who's next? Who's
kind of like a
rolling next?
quick assignment of where you're going to want to put these points here.
Yeah.
So
Just do it,
I will
Aaron.
say that we
Dave will
can-
help you. Dave will help you.
So for healing, I should probably have high wisdom, right?
Or someone will help
She's
you.
finding it right now.
6 and a
So
4.
this is definitely a lot of information that not everybody is a library of.
Yeah, and I
So
should
does
be
he-
pretty intelligent.
Does he
So-
add it all except the lowest?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah, it's the top 4 dice.
the top 4. So
Yeah,
you're rolling 5. So
All right.
And then
add, up,
just
add up
write-
the highest 5 and then write that number down and do it 6 times.
Yeah.
Wait, but he starts it in the bottom.
Highest 4 out of the 5.
Right, but then he.
Yeah.
So he starts.
He
with the-
just writes them down on the piece of paper
Yeah.
just to kind of keep track of what those 6 numbers are.
All right.
Yeah.
Those
and-
eventually will go in there,
and then
not
but this is
Eventually
what we're
you'll-
going to go over right now.
You'll
Oh.
So-
choose which
Yeah.
one you want to
Here,
be
look.
strength.
Oh, I
and
see.
Which
Right.
one?
On the bottom left.
Yeah.
In order
Okay.
They
Yeah.
don't go in the order you roll them. They go in the order you want.
So
to
related
couch
to your
co-op ought not be
character.
organized.
All right, so I got +2 in strength and constitution.
Beautiful.
Now I'm
So-
divvying up my numbers that I rolled. I
Right.
rolled a 9, a
Hilarious.
15, a 15, a 14, a 20, a 15, and a 15.
So your the highest should be wisdom. for the
Yeah, that's what
cleric.
I was thinking. So that should be 20. Does that go in the circle or the square?
Roll it again, Aaron.
The circle.
All,
The
all
circle.
of them.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
kinda
that should be a 20.
And then
Alright.
the next should be strength.
see a
Strength is
6,
definitely going to be 15.
What are you guys eating or drinking when you're doing this normally?
4,
Like, what is
5.
happening at
Mou-
a table?
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew and
Constitution
Cheetos
is
or
next.
Cool Ranch
Yeah.
Doritos,
What?
Constitution is
sour
next.
cream.
Constitution. What is constitution in
Your health.
Okay, yeah. So
How
health
hardy you
is
are.
a good one. 15.
Hey, welcome. We have a couple people watching.
Yeah, hi.
3, 3,
And then you can
5.
choose.
Leave comments.
The
Tell
others
us
are
what
up
we're
to
doing
you.
wrong.
Yeah.
Well, the lowest should probably be the
10, 11,
charisma or dexterity.
Ooh.
That's a tough one. Should I be able to? I mean, supposedly clerics are like high religion and all that stuff. You're supposed to talk people into stuff.
5, 5, 6,
So
and
having
6.
charisma would be kind of important. Trying to sway people, right?
Sure. Yeah. But you're
And-
also a dwarf.
Yeah, dexterity.
Which are harsh.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's true. So
do what-
charisma isn't really a dwarven feat. So I'm gonna hit 9 for that. That's a good
Which
call.
isn't necessarily, your backstory might fall into place that that's you're a very charismatic person. But
And
I mean,
then-
yeah.
I still have 2 15s and a 14. So I mean, out of that,
I mean, Gimli was pretty charismatic.
I mean,
Lord of the Rings.
okay, I forgot to cross one of the 15s off. I guess.
yeah.
So I have 2 more. So
Thank you.
yeah,
That sounds like one of my traits on my dwarf.
intelligence should be higher than
Gimli
dexterity. So 15
was
and 14
very
dexterity. All right, so
charismatic.
I got that selected.
Okay.
Do I just need to update that number?
So
Or do
that'll
I
be
need to-
17.
Yeah, that's what I
17.
thought. Is there an eraser that
hot.
actually works?
Does that eraser not
Yeah,
work?
it just
Yeah, the ones on
smears
these
it.
pencils just.
That's
smear
because
it
those
around.
pencils aren't licensed by D&D.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Needs to be better paper.
What weren't you ever in high school? Erasers never work.
Only
They
the white.
always rip off.
Only the white ones, not the pink ones. So both of these are 7.
He likes the pink ones.
There you go.
That final number
Scott,
went there.
Do you need one? Need dice?
What?
Okay.
What?
I'm good.
So-
right here?
Up here.
Oh, up here.
That
What's the circle for?
I guess it's me.
Yes, it's your turn. What does the wizard have as an adding bonus?
We're-
I'm a wood elf wizard.
That's because you have modifiers for each of those. So like your strength will have a +2 modifier.
Oh, so you write the +2 modifier in the circle.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Okay.
right.
So-
+2
but
minus
17.
1, so it's
But
like
you're still
My
It's-
wisdom is +1.
but that automatically bumps you up. It's a different phase. This is a different phase. So
Yeah,
if you take your
I
2
chose
plus
such
your
an
15, you'll
oddball,
be
I know.
17. You leave this. Don't put these in there yet.
Oh, okay.
I'll explain that to you. That's
all right,
that's
all
different.
right. So I'll need the eraser
Right,
again soon.
okay.
So
there
No,
you
for
go, sir.
each level of this, there is a bracket.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's talking about the strength, dexterity, and constitution here.
Right. Each of those
The
have a bracket for your.
statistics.
There's another modifier that
Yeah.
goes with those.
Okay. All right. So next phase. Since I got those selected,
We're
should
rocking
we
wizard now?
move
Yeah,
over
the
to
wizard.
Dave?
Okay.
Dave, did you get
I'm a
yours
wood elf
selected,
wizard.
or have you rolled?
I have rolled all mine. I just
So
haven't
wisdom's
done
the only
anything
one I
with it.
get?
Okay. You haven't done any of yours yet. Do you want to do that real quick?
Makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
So
surprised
Dave-
intelligence doesn't get a boost.
Dave
for
has
that
the
being a
halfling,
wizard.
right?
Yeah, I have a halfling ranger level 1,
Halfling ranger.
and I have a bunch of numbers.
Me too.
Cool. Numbers,
You have
numbers
all
are
6
good
of
in
your
this
numbers.
game.
They vary from 12 to 20.
Yeah,
Nice.
mine
All right,
goes from 10
Here's the
to
dice
22.
back. I've done mine.
Okay. What? We don't get up and go in this place. Hold it. Hold it. Hold
Yeah,
it.
My
if,
numbers range from 12 to 22.
There's no bathroom
Mine's
breaks
like
in
10 to
D&D.
22.
Yeah.
Really?
if you
Yeah,
get
that's
caught
awesome.
in the woods,
You got 22.
I got 22.
I got a 22.
I got 22.
This isn't
Wow.
Airbnb. This is D&D.
2 5s and 2
Is it,
6s.
do you roll 4 and take the top 3?
No, you
It's
roll.
5 and top
No,
4.
you roll. You
I
pick
think
Five.
Jared
4.
just rolled a number 2.
No, you roll 5. Matt rolls 5. You pick your top 4.
I
The
know,
book
but
does
nobody
just
gets
top
that
4.
high.
I did.
my only
I grabbed
question.
4 of the top 5.
Yeah.
So
I
then,
did.
how would you get that? That would be
2 5s
the
and 2
highest
6s.
you can get is 2
Yeah.
5s and 2. You can get that.
Yeah.
Can you get?
Yeah.
You can't get 4 6s?
Yeah, you could
No.
technically, but you gotta be super.
No one
lucky
gets
to-
that, but you know who gets that? Milkman.
No,
gets that.
I got
You
22.
got 22 as well.
You
Yeah.
got 22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does
But
Aaron.
couldn't you get 4 6s?
You
could
could
get
get 4
24?
6s.
3 6s and maybe
I
a
feel like the
5.
highest you can get is 18.
Well, there's a chart.
Then there couldn't be. Then it shouldn't be 5 dice.
Then it should be 4 dice.
It should be 4 dice.
4 dice and the best
Right
of
here.
3.
You can get
Or it
up
should be
as
5 dice.
high as 30 on your ability scores.
Oh.
How do you do that?
You have to.
Because the highest you would be was
That's
4
with-
6s.
There's
because-
modifiers for your.
Right.
4 6s
Raise.
is 24.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
modifiers.
Roll
Yeah.
4 6-sided dice and record the total of the highest 3 dice on the
Yeah,
piece.
we did it wrong.
That's what we said.
So
We've already done it
we-
wrong, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Bill the Bard has steered us wrong.
Well,
We have
see,
to do it.
this is the beauty of it is because anything can happen in Dungeons and Dragons, even in the real life.
Should we roll 1 dice and deduct? Or does it not
Sure.
work that way?
Sure.
Sure.
That might work.
I don't want to deduct anything from mine.
Or
They're
just
bad
drop-
enough
Well, we've
as
done
it
it.
is.
We've done
You've
it
already
wrong.
written your.
We've
no,
done it
You don't
wrong.
have to do that. Just look at all your scores, your lower scores, and then pick. I see what you're saying.
Get rid of the highest score you've got,
And the lowest one?
and I don't know what. And
I
then
see what you're
roll
saying.
again.
Guess what? We all
You
got it
messed
down.
up.
Let's do it.
Let's do it over again.
Start
We did it
over.
wrong.
We
Let's
did
do it over again.
Wrong, Jared.
Jared, you gotta do it over
I was
again.
wondering about that. But anyways,
I can't score a high score of 22, is what he's saying.
No.
I mean you can when you're level 20, but that requires.
Anyways, for a halfling, would you like to be a lightfoot or a stout halfling?
Reroll.
I'm gonna be stout.
Reroll.
Okay, so your constitution
So we
gets a +1.
re-roll entirely.
Yes.
Oh boy, that's
We have
funny.
to start over again.
Of course.
Constitution gets +1. Okay.
So you're gonna roll 4, take the top 3. We
Okay,
love you.
awesome. Yeah.
Oh, here, you want your microphone back?
No, let's just do it.
Hey,
This
Dave,
is
give me
fucking
that
beautiful.
eraser back.
Let's just do this shit.
Can I get that mic back? I got that low end I want. You know what I'm talking about?
I just erased
Oh, yeah.
my life.
Bill, do you actually play this game?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, all right. So we'll get going.
When you're the
here
dun-
pretty soon.
dungeon master, you don't roll a character. Is that what's going on here?
I don't even know
Right.
what numbers I would have picked for all those.
Well,
don't.
he is supposed to be telling stories, so he's just telling us.
Does
a
anybody
story.
need character art? I just finished mine.
That's beautiful. Good
That-
job, Scott.
Man, that's
Nice,
nice.
dude. Yeah, draw my dwarven female with my face.
Okay.
Can
that's
you
fine.
draw Ian's tentacle?
No, jeez.
This is gonna be hard. I
We
don't know.
apologize to
growing out
all.
of it. Jeez.
Okay.
You know.
Can we do the modifiers though during this?
Jared, what's
We
your
could do the
again?
modifiers into this.
Esmeralda. She's a what?
Esmeralda.
She's a what?
She's a dwarven cleric.
So keep
Dwarven
doing
cleric. What's her weapon?
Yes, and
I haven't.
okay.
I haven't decided between an
I'll-
axe.
I'll just
probably a mace. Mace.
Just
mace,
Yeah,
okay.
let's just do mace.
Dwarven cleric mace.
Just to clarify,
We're only a half hour in, guys.
like that's fine. Okay.
No worries.
So just to clarify, Jared just came back. I mean,
Hi,
you know what do you
hey.
do?
No, that's a delay.
I understand the
That's
delay.
okay.
I understand a delay.
That's so the stream snipers don't get us.
That's right. That's right. So okay, so the numbers you have on the left hand side, the 2s, the +2s, or whatever
Yeah,
you
those
get
are-
because
those are
of your
consistent.
racial/class abilities, those are going to stay. So you don't have to erase those.
Oh, is that my alignment or background?
No, your alignment is like whether you're lawful good or lawful
where would I write the
evil.
mountain part? Because there was the hill or the mountain.
Right. So that would be right here in your race. You would write because that's your race.
Hill dwarf or mountain dwarf?
I think I believe you picked hill.
I think mountain. Yeah, whatever you
Yeah,
guys say.
hill.
What's the
I
what's the
Plus 2
difference?
strength,
Same
plus
fucking
2
thing. No.
constitution.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. It's like,
Thank you for your patience.
when does a hill
What,
become
was
a
it a hill
mountain?
dwarf, or are you still looking for that?
So the chances of like skyrocketing, in famedom just dropped dramatically.
No worries.
We just rolled a natural 1 on rolling our characters.
Well, Caitlin,
Oh,
was I a hill or
wow.
a mountain dwarf?
What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you picked a hill.
Mountain. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, so Caitlin,
Mountains are bigger than hills. Come on, Bill.
I have my
There's-
6
Oh, I
re-rolled
got you.
numbers.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought there was.
And I'm a stout halfling, so I got a +1 on my constitution.
Okay.
So I have 6 numbers that range from 7 to 15.
Okay.
So how do I order those between like strength, dexterity, etc.? My class is a ranger. So the class is going to tell me which one gets assigned the highest, which one gets assigned
Right.
the lowest.
You can do that yourself. You can pick it yourself, but there's a
Yeah.
recommendation for that.
Wait,
yes.
Yeah.
what class is everybody?
Dwarf.
No,
No.
class. Cleric. You're a ranger.
Wizard.
Wizard. Rogue. Okay.
And
This is hot. This is good. What are you?
You can be a ranger with me.
Yeah, you could have 2 rangers, kick some ass.
Dude, I'll make love to you as your male ranger friend.
I'll be a fighter.
Party
Alright.
up. Maybe you can do some combo attacks.
Okay, so for a ranger, your highest
Where
stat
the-
is going
where
to
the
be
dice
dexterity,
Oh, Ian got it.
Okay, so that's 15, yes.
followed by wisdom,
That one is 14.
and then I would go strength, and then you get to choose whichever.
Okay, so I had a +1 modifier on constitution, so if I choose 7 there, that makes I
That'd
should
make
be
it
right
8, I
in an
think.
8. Okay.
Yep.
Making sure. Chris,
No. I mean, I'll. Ian's still rolling, so I haven't even gotten a roll. So you guys can
Oh.
continue with Aaron and Dave.
So
okay, so now I've got all my values, and I added 1 to my constitution because I'm a stout halfling.
so
Stout. Look at all those
what
muscles.
about the wizard? What would that?
So then I've got
Oh,
the
sorry.
circles underneath the strength, dexterity. Yep.
So this is based on your ability scores, right?
Yes.
So if your ability score is say 8, do you have
Mhm.
ability scores at 8?
I have constitution at 8, and that includes the +1 that I got for being a
So
stout
your
halfling.
modifier is going to be -1.
-1, so I have no constitution. Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Just go ahead and read me your numbers, and I will tell you.
Strength is 13.
That's a +1.
Oh, so we have to decide which one
That's
goes
a
where
+1.
now?
Dexterity is a 15.
+2.
Wow. So it's like in a hole. You just intelligence is 13.
+1.
Wisdom is 14.
+2.
Wow. And charisma is 11.
0.
Cool.
So now in the column to the right of the big stats,
Yes.
it will have like the initials for like acrobatics should be dexterity.
Yes.
So you can plug in all those plus and minuses.
So those go over there. So when I've got a +1 for strength, anything that has like athletics that has a strength modifier is going to be a +1.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so wizard.
All right.
Where we're at now.
We'll get you there, Jared.
Get
I
ya.
have elf wizard as well, so a wood elf wizard, technically.
So Ian,
Yes, I'm ready.
what we've done with these gentlemen here is that we've taken their class, which is fighter,
Right with it.
and that'll give you kind of a list of
No, he's ranger.
no for you. I'm
Oh,
talking
right,
about for
right,
you. So you're a fighter.
Right.
So in here, there's kind of like a designation for where you would want to put
Oh, there is.
your skill points. But you can do that. What you're doing there is fine too. If you feel like, okay, I'm a fighter, so what? I want more strength, and I want more
Dexterity, which I did.
Right. Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
So there's going to be some modifiers that go with your
Oh.
character, but we'll
That's
go
what I
ahead.
figured.
Yeah.
All right, so for a wizard, your highest stat should be intelligence.
Okay, intelligence should. Okay.
How you doing over there, Scott? You good? You get it all done.
Well, he's already
Okay.
rolled.
Yeah.
Followed
No, I'm
by
doing character art. I'm almost done with
constitution or
Jared's.
Yeah, he's
dexterity.
character draw.
Everyone's getting
Constitution,
art.
Dexterity.
Yeah. At this rate, let's just run a full campaign
Man.
tonight.
So what
know.
you're saying is the
Okay,
bard
and
didn't need to
then
do a drawing of one
I
of
have-
us.
Yeah.
So I have three
Nope.
15s. I rolled 3 15s. Do I just put all 3 of those as my the strongest for that one, or?
Yep, so intelligence followed by constitution is like how hardy you are, and dexterity is like how quick you think you can get out of the way.
Okay, so that's pretty much 3 15s back to back on that
And
one.
then
I
you
rolled some
can
shitty ass numbers.
just-
That's good.
You can just choose where the rest go.
Okay.
It makes for a lively game.
All right, Ian, what are you?
I am a human fighter.
Do you want to know what the recommendations are?
I have giant tits,
but
but my charisma is way down. So
it's all about your
Not a
tits
talker.
then. He doesn't have to.
I don't have to talk.
He's
but
like,
I have giant tits.
he's like
Hey, Jared, I
Just
got your character
like-
ready.
all the time.
I have a feeling that it should be
So,
strength and
dwarf
dexterity and
carrot.
constitution.
Cleric with a
Yeah.
morning star and a book. 'cause She's
Nice.
a cleric.
I like that. That's pretty.
Who's next? Doing character
You
art.
should draw the dungeon master as you see him.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
His all knowing,
Well,
all powerful.
He is Bill the Bard, so take from that what you will.
Oh
Take
boy.
that. Okay.
Oh boy.
I
Yeah.
like the drawing. Thanks,
Yes.
Scott.
Oh.
I'm on a roll here.
Yeah, roll it.
All right. So I have a feeling that my strongest one should be strength, right?
Oh, you do want to know what they are. Hold on.
I'm just curious if I'm right.
Probably strength followed by
Um,
dexterity.
Yep, strength or dexterity should be your highest stat.
As Jared's talking, a healthy background in gaming can give you
Constitution or
knowledge.
intelligence.
Right. All right. So it's
Yes.
basically
This game is
it's
insane.
basically top down for a fighter.
Yeah, you're playing an RPG.
Yeah.
Just like any.
That's
if
what I
you
figured.
Look at any stats in any RPG you've ever played. Yeah, these are
I'm
all
good.
there.
All right. So how do
Yeah.
we do the modifiers then?
Okay, so so we're gonna roll this for everybody else.
You need a microphone, asshole.
Has everybody else put down all their numbers in their boxes now?
Yeah, I
Yes.
think I got him
By
in the
the
right
alignment
place.
of what they
I just
decided.
All filled up.
If you have a number between 8 and 9,
Yeah.
-1.
I do not have that.
What?
-1 for
a number between
8
8
and
and 9
9
for where?
Here.
in here. So your charisma is 8.
The little
Yeah.
circle.
-1 below that.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you
Why?
have
What-
anything
what is
lower
that?
than that, raise your hand.
I don't have that.
Okay. We're gonna do this special light. 10 to 11
I have 11.
I have a
I
10.
I got 11.
He's an
11.
11.
would be 0 next to either of those numbers.
0, 0.
So in
So
the circle?
basically, if you suck, you really suck, and if
Right.
you're good, you're really good.
Right, or if you suck at one thing, you're really good at another, which might be sucking.
So
Alright.
if you have
True.
two
Right.
eights, you have to write -1 under both of those.
Good at sucking.
Right.
Correct.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't
Yep.
want
All right.
8 to
That's
9.
that's a
right?
positive.
Okay, 12 to 13
Yeah.
would be a +1.
+1. Woohoo.
And
So-
you're going to find that.
So
the
you
next-
said with the 10 it's a 0, right?
Yes.
10, 11, 0? Okay.
okay?
Right.
10 and 11 are 0.
Okay.
12 to 13 is +1. 14 to 15,
I got-
Aaron, which you have 3 of those,
Yeah,
right? Free
plus
Dang,
2.
dude.
Those are +2. Exactly. The
Yeah,
math
I've already
on
done
it
this
right
part.
All
there.
right, my wisdom's a +2. That's nice.
And I have a 16.
Awesome. 16 to 17,
I have some dexterity going on.
+3.
+3 in my strength.
Dang.
My
That's
vagina's crushing.
Jeez.
Got
So
a
does
very
anybody else have
powerful
anything
wizard
higher
over
than
here.
that?
Uh,
I mean,
No.
we would have if, you know.
So what-
Right.
And
If we
that-
could roll 5 dice.
Well, we should just
Hell
start our
yeah.
own campaign, like our own
Yeah,
design right now.
right.
It's like, okay, so Beautiful.
All right.
Yes.
It's time to play?
No.
Nope.
Damn it!
Yeah.
So you're going to have a number of things. Caitlin brought this up before. I'll let her talk about where you're going to place all those modifiers we just gave you.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, so those plus and minuses, you can adjust
Because
those?
everywhere on your right-hand side, you have all these abilities, your saving
Acrobatics and
throws,
stuff like that.
and your skills. Sorry, your savings, but your skills. And notice next to them they say Dex,
Yeah.
Wiz. Plug in those modifiers
To
next
those?
to those.
All of them right now?
So like the +2, the 0, and
Yeah.
Right.
Wait, do we add the number with
No.
that? No.
Just
So
Just as a modifier.
acrobatics is got
It's for a
dex
skill
after
check.
it. So if your dex is +1 or -1, you put whatever it is in there.
Wisdom,
right.
0. I've got no wisdom.
You have no wisdom.
I have no intelligence. No, I have +1 intelligence, actually.
Woo!
Strength, man. I have fucking +3 on strength. Charisma, I got 0. Just big titties. Intelligence, +1.
Typically in your
So,
Your
I'm a wet
class.
noodle.
so Ian, your charisma's only effective on people that go your way, or
Yeah, I only have big
One-
like are into big
one-
tits.
half of the sex.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Or into tits, I guess.
There
For a
is a-
wizard, I'm very stupid.
There's a quick one too.
Got a lot of wisdoms on here. What is up with that shit? Charisma. Intelligence. Then do we add that shit up? No.
No, you're just putting that all in there. So like when you make a skill
decision.
check on something, then you would be +1 or -1 to
I
your
gotcha.
dice,
Yeah.
or you don't make
I
any
gotcha.
changes at
I
all.
gotcha.
So, for example, maybe you meet some
So we-
wild
You can
dogs.
write that up above as
and
well next to it.
You can use
because
your animal handling.
That's your actual saving throw would be. So your strength would be +1, Jared.
Okay, do you
Your
just put
dexterity.
zeros in whatever in those? Or
Put-
just fill out
put
the ones you
exactly
actually
the
need?
same thing there.
Whoa, what goes
Okay.
in the saving throws?
The saving throws would be the same modifier.
It's
Right.
under the number.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
okay.
Per that trait. Okay.
So why'd they make you do that twice?
Because there's two different roles. Then one is a saving throw. The other one is a skill check.
I feel like I'm the worst wizard ever.
Congratulations,
I'm very acrobatic, but I don't know how to handle animals. I don't know anything about history, but I'm very good at investigating things.
Can your wizard read?
No, negative.
Apparently, but I'm also apparently religious. And
That answers everything.
How are you on sleight of hand?
actually, that's pretty good. Actually,
Okay, so you've got some skill.
yes, but I cannot survive, guys. I'd be dead, but I can hide. So
It's like in real life.
Yeah.
yeah, I would not survive in that show naked and
You can have
afraid
the
or
dice
anything
back.
like
Are we
that.
done with these for now?
Yeah.
You want to set those in a safe zone? Yeah, baby.
Well, now we
Well,
gotta
that
talk about
was interesting.
proficiencies. Every class is proficient.
Oh,
So
yes.
what's
Well-
the saving throw thing? I noticed.
That's what we're doing next.
Oh,
So proficiency. up
Okay,
here,
proficiency bonus is on the top
Everybody
left of
is
the
gonna
page.
be +2.
Everybody, what's up with that?
Wow. Why are we all +2? Are we just that
Wait,
awesome?
where?
Is this
It's
the
on the
couch bonus?
Top left next to strength.
Oh, proficiency bonus.
we're
Yeah.
all
Every
+2.
class, you're gonna be better at some things than others. So cleric, we'll just do first. So your wisdom throws, you are automatically proficient in wisdom and charisma.
Where?
Ah, so down in the bottom left-hand corner.
So you're gonna fill in those little circles.
Wisdom and charisma?
Ah.
Yes.
And charisma, you say?
Yep.
Okay, -1 on charisma.
And now you get to add that proficiency to those numbers. You get to boost
So I
them.
adjust it right here.
Yep.
Okay, so all right, cool.
So
Yeah, because you just add the +2 to it.
oh, those are saving throws.
I'm what? I
Okay,
hear myself.
I'm so
awesome.
confused.
Did I
Okay.
disappear?
Things are looking a little better for my
So-
character.
So,
Wait.
Oh shit.
Yours will be different for wizard.
Oh,
It's
okay.
dependent upon your class.
Okay.
Are we on pause?
We may not be
No, we're not
recording
out.
currently.
We're fine.
So
Okay.
then you get to choose 2
ooh.
from history, insight, medicine, persuasion,
For some
or
reason, the
religion.
Fucking record deck's being a dick, but we're fine.
Oh, are you talking to me? What?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
a +2 for what?
You get to pick 2
Okay.
from history, insight, medicine, persuasion, or religion.
Insight and medicine, I think.
So then you'll fill in those little bubbles and add your +2 to
Insight
those
and
two.
medicine. Okay, so both of those are a +4 for me.
You're not filling anything in, yeah, are you, Aaron?
No, he's just transferring numbers over there.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm transferring the stuff over. Yeah.
Good ranger next.
Okay.
okay, so I'm a ranger, and I believe is Ian a ranger?
No, I'm a fighter
Okay.
now.
Give me that razor.
I wanted us
Yeah.
all to be different.
Okay.
All right, your saving throws are strength and dexterity.
Strength and dexterity, so those go to a 3 and a 4.
What is up with this shit?
So add your +2 modifier.
Yo. Oh, it's still here.
Huh.
Fucking weird. It's been weird.
Hopefully the recording's fine. It's just our headphones or something.
No, it's
or
the
the
Okay,
the
so I got
recording's
the
been
strength
weird.
and dexterity, and then I get to pick some of
So you
the.
get to choose 3 from
Ooh.
animal handling, athletics, insight, investigation, nature, perception, stealth, and survival.
Oh, you got a lot to
Did
choose
you-
from.
Did you get all that? Yeah. Do you want to look at this list?
I'm gonna go for perception,
Yeah, Dave's our memory man.
and then I'm gonna go for insight as well.
Okay.
That was on the list, wasn't it?
You get one more.
Animal handling, athletics, nature.
I'm gonna go for is athletics, 'cause that's always useful.
Athletics.
Cool.
Affleck.
For your lower rolls in this area.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Alright,
it's
I'm
not a
going
huge
wizard.
difference, but okay.
Yeah.
We're doing a wizard now. You ready?
How many fights
let's do
actually, like, is there any actually people that get, like, pissed off about this shit?
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure people rage quit all
I
the
bet
time.
have you
Yeah.
been ever rage quitted on, or you
No.
like, no,
No.
all very civil games?
Everybody has been civil, you know. In the earlier game, like I said, the reason I walked away is just that was my shit. But
You took it too personally.
not too personally as much as like too literally. It's just a game. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get to this wizard.
So, but you know, playing
Those are my
with like
saving throws?
Caitlin, my brother, and my sister-in-law, and their
Ooh.
son. You know,
Well, I'm
everybody's
screwed.
awesome.
Because my wisdom's -1 and my intelligence is +2, so.
Speaking of points, we're ahead by 20. Go Blazers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
boy.
Oh my goodness.
Fuck that
So
shit.
how long have we
Yeah.
got to throw that one
No,
away?
no, I
Another
love that
quarter. We're
shit.
good. I'll come back with the final score.
Oh man.
Just hold it.
Here, so
Like I
then-
said, guys, I played
Okay.
NBA Jam. We're destined for the finals.
I hope so.
So we got.
That predicts it.
You
Hey, I
ready?
just
Yep.
finished
For
my
him?
fan art for Bill the Bard.
wizard.
God mode. Yeah.
All right, I'm ready for you.
That's pretty dope, dude.
That's
Yeah.
pretty epic.
Well, we'll,
yes.
we'll
You
keep
have the
going.
Tentacles though.
Who's
You got
next?
Tentacles popping out the back.
Aaron, we need a wizard.
We need the wizard.
Bill
Aaron, what's
doesn't get
your
tentacles.
He's a wizard.
I'm
Okay.
a wizard. I'm
Elf
an
wizard?
Wood elf.
wood elf wizard with what weapon?
Okay, well, we're not there yet.
We're
just-
not weapons yet.
I'll
we're
give him a
working
weapon.
on him right now.
You get to choose 2 from Arcana, History, Insight, Investigation, Medicine, and Religion.
Well, you got a complicated one.
Well, I'm going with Arcana
Mm-hmm.
and
Sense.
probably go with what was the other ones I can choose from? aside from-
History, Insight, Investigation, Medicine, and Religion.
I'm gonna go with investigation.
Right, going to fighter.
First one. Awesome.
It's fighter turn.
I feel like
We're
there's
ready, fighter,
tentacles
for
in the
the
room.
beat it.
Ready for the
That was
fight.
it. That was his done.
Yep.
Okay.
Just that part.
This is that part.
Yeah.
Okay. What am I doing?
Mine's very easy.
I'm adding numbers to these certain ones.
So in the box, this is saving throws.
Right.
You fill in the bubbles for strength and constitution.
I fill them in.
Yeah.
Strength,
Darken them out like you're voting.
Constitution are filled in.
All right, and below that box, you get to pick 2 from acrobatics, animal
Yeah.
handling, athletics, history, insight, intimidation, perception, and survival.
Wow, I'm like mine was the easiest one to choose from.
So, acrobatics and athletics. Can I pick those 2?
Yeah, you can pick both of those.
That's what I'm going with then.
Okay.
Cool.
And I add numbers to those or no?
You're going to add +2 to
Your
all
mic's
the
off.
bubbles you filled in.
So I just okay. All right, so
Okay.
acrobatics.
I'm actually having fun making a character, so
And
it's kinda
athletics.
cool. I'm digging it.
And then
And
I
this is
changed
just the
I
numbers
changed
part
the
of it.
numbers here.
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
really,
Yeah, you'll add +2.
you know,
Actually, quick question. You said on mine. Oh, never mind. I'll just stick with mine. Never mind.
4, and this one's 5,
If
baby.
you have a question, Aaron, it's
if,
okay.
yeah, absolutely. Ask the
What?
question
Yeah.
because like
Ask questions. Don't
this
be
is a
confused.
character
Well,
that in 2 years
Only-
you might get to play.
well, I was just curious because you mentioned all the other ones, but I feel like
I can go back. I can
yeah,
read 'em.
yeah. The
Yeah.
I just want to. I just can't remember if nature was one of them because I really wanted
I feel like nature was.
Is
one
it
of the warlock.
nature or
elemental
nurture?
wizard.
I'm sorry, wizard. We were just warlock
Yeah.
came by.
Wait, I could have been a warlock. Damn it!
We just
I
missed
should-
the warlock.
Yeah.
It was
It's all good.
walking by.
No.
Thank
funny.
goodness it didn't
Wizard
see us.
was Arcana, History, Insight, Investigation, Medicine, and Religion.
Religion.
Well, never mind then.
Okay.
You
Cool.
could get religion real quick.
I don't
Mhm,
want to
mhm.
read religion. Every time I read a Bible, my hands start to burn.
Ian's warrior will give you a religion.
Yeah,
Maybe the
the
holy
religion
warrior.
of tentacle.
Okay. Cool. So everybody's got that. We've got the left hand kind of
Let's
wrapped
do
up
it.
a
We
little
got
bit
it. I
then.
think we got it.
Okay.
Penciled in.
There may be some changes to that, but we're moving
Yes.
on here.
Shucks.
All right, yeah. What's next?
Well,
Back to Cleric.
going back to cleric.
Okay. Yeah, I see a few, many boxes left on these
As
pages.
the clerk, does he handle our money and
Totally.
Yeah.
tickets and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an
He
ick.
gives change.
There's an ick there, not a just
Oh.
a straight.
He goes to
Clerk.
spare change.
He's a clerkic?
As the cleric, do you handle the children as well?
Nope, not this one. I'm not in that part of the religion.
Besides,
Okay.
Aaron's more
Okay.
religious than we are. He's probably
So
going to handle
on the-
all the children.
On the lower left hand
No,
side
Okay.
I'm not.
of
You know, we're not
everybody's-
going to be racist. We're not going to be sexist. But,
Passive
man, we're
wisdom.
going to throw down on the Catholic Church
Has to be done.
like nothing.
Has
Like
to be
nothing
done.
else. All right, let's go.
So in this box, it talks about other proficiencies.
Okay, and languages.
So as a cleric, you have light armor, medium armor, and shields.
Oh.
Oh, so I need to write those down?
if you
Shields
want
up.
to.
Red
All
alert.
right, so just repeat those. I didn't know I was writing them.
Light armor and medium armor
In the armor class?
and shields. This is what he's proficient
No, I
in.
get it. I'm just like, okay, we can do that. Okay.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have the prime directive as his initiative? Ooh, it's a Star Trek joke.
Uh,
Bum, bum, bum.
Do I have any agents for my shields?
Oh, Jesus.
You also know simple weapons.
Simple weapons.
All right, that's
Yeah.
perfect.
I can use a fork.
Right.
And if I'm really desperate, a spork.
And at this point, no tools.
No,
but
it's a-
when we
it's-
move into
It's a small trident. Come on.
features, traits, backstory kind of stuff, a lot of this you'll get additional proficiencies, additional languages, whether it's weapon proficiencies or tool proficiencies that you don't normally has as your race or as your class.
Okay.
So, but we're going to a dwarf now. We're moving down. We're just going to kind of knock out the basic stuff, and then we'll.
Okay,
dig a
so that
little
was just
deeper.
the cleric features. Now we're going to the dwarven proficiencies.
And that's in this armor class thing here?
No, it's just on the bottom left box. Is
Bottom
what we're
left.
doing
Other
now.
proficiencies and
Oh, other
languages.
and language. I see.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
That page.
first one.
But,
Where I
we're-
wrote the numbers initially.
Yeah,
You're good
totally.
with dwarves.
I'm into dwarf tossing.
It's just the
Hey
same.
now, you
Aw.
don't touch me. I have poor charisma.
Orcs make beautiful lovers. Said just a reminder that orcs need love too. Not all orcs are friendly, but all orcs could use a friend.
Aw.
Jared's a
Aw.
dwarf
I am a-
cleric.
yeah, dwarf cleric.
Aw.
Mhm.
That's what I was back in.
1969.
No, it's the one that came after Ultima Online.
Shall we
What the
just
hell?
say-
Oh, wait, we
EverQuest.
got-
Yeah,
That
not,
was
not many
EverQuest.
orcs will be harmed in the
And the-
making of this episode.
Or will they?
Amen.
Funny. The only thing
Yeah.
when orcs come to mind, I always think of Warcraft, the original one,
There's
saying
half orcs.
Dabu.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I always
half
Think
orcs.
of Lord of the
Dabu,
Rings
that's
as well.
Dabu.
Nice name.
I mean, there are,
World of
like I
Warcraft.
said,
Yeah,
there-
it was in
Dabu.
Warcraft back in the day.
Yeah, I remember.
not that
Warcraft.
races are lesser, but there are other lesser available races.
But
You know.
let's continue my character
They're
here.
called the
What are you trying
undesirables.
to tell me about dwarves?
Would you like smith tools, brewer's tools, or mason's tools?
Make us beer, asshole.
Yeah, we need it after that long fight with the
Thumbs up.
orcs.
A mason seems a little more useful, but
Nope.
uh,
Negative.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, a brewer actually sounds good because you can make healing potions off of that.
Yeah, healing potions.
Beer.
Sweet, sweet healing potions.
Yeah, lots of statistics there.
All right.
Fucking numb the pain potions, I believe, is what I need.
Yeah.
And you also
believe
know
Beer
called
heals
Common and
painkillers.
Dwarvish are your languages.
What are they?
Common and Dwarvish.
Or your basic language knowledges.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
You should also note that you have stone cunning, so whenever you make an intelligence history check related to the origin of stonework, you are considered proficient in the history skill, and add double your proficiency bonus to the check instead of your normal proficiency bonus.
Into where?
Ooh.
So it'll be your history
History?
whenever you're related to the origin of stonework.
Yeah, only when you're
Oh.
looking at stonework.
Only when you're looking at stonework.
Oh, okay. So
you
I
can
don't
put
get
just
that.
like, no, you do.
If you're looking at
In here you can
woodwork,
put, like,
you're
stone.
fucked. You're
If
just
you're
be
looking
like,
at Ian's wood,
how
you
do
got
I-
double proficiency.
Yeah.
I don't
Alright,
have
so-
I don't have wood.
You can just put
Plus-
stone.
You look at
Stonework.
Ian's wood and you're like, I don't know how to handle that.
Plus 2
For background, I'm putting
stonework.
double
female.
proficiency bonus to history.
I finished character art 4. Aaron's
Oh,
wood elf
man,
wizard.
that-
Wood elf wizard coming.
Do I have tentacles?
Where's the Chinese finger trap or the docking mechanism?
That's pretty awesome.
No, that's nowhere to be found, but tentacles.
He has a
Oh.
shield.
What? Why do I have
Let's not get distracted.
Oh.
Where were we?
Okay. Would
Yes,
you
but-
like
Wait.
a mace or a warhammer?
A mace.
Okay.
A mace?
So in
A
your
mace?
weapons area here,
It's basically a
for your
flail.
weapons,
I go with the warhammer.
the name of your medicine would be mace. And then we'll fill in
Mace.
the
What happened to your
we
mic?
can do all that later.
Jared happened
Oh,
to.
they passed it down.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
took one
yeah.
down and passed it
Yeah,
around.
he's been off the mic for a long time, so I stole his mic. He even had it turned off.
Oh, my.
Scott's set. He's over there drawing everybody,
He's
and it's pretty hot
playing.
right
All
now.
right. Do you
Yeah.
need to talk, Scott?
Give me the photo. Where are the pictures at?
I haven't finished yours yet.
No, but where are the other ones at?
they're all here.
Let me see them.
Yeah.
Oh.
The
Pushy,
dungeon's
pushy.
getting full.
That sounded awkward in my
Yeah.
headphones.
So Ian, you're next. What's your race? And
I'm a big titty human fighter, so I have.
human fighter, big titties, tentacles.
Let's just say he's gonna have a hard time
I should
punching
be-
with them big titties
I should be
in the way.
punching.
Or will it? It'd be like an extra
tentacles.
pair of fists.
Ooh.
Where are
Okay.
we at? Where are we
Alright.
at? Where on this?
Why do I
Would
look
you
like
like
a wood
Scale
scarecrow?
mail, leather armor, or chainmail?
Looks like a scarecrow.
What mail first?
Scale mail, leather armor,
Yes.
or chainmail?
Yeah, technically
Scale
straw.
mail.
You gotta go for the leather.
Oh well.
Where would I rate
I don't
that?
mind it.
This will be in this under your your equipment. You would write down what you're wearing, and later on, we will line that up with your armor class because that's makes your armor class available.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're still in the character creation mode here.
That was the
Yeah.
whole point.
Yes.
So I'm wearing
Yep.
scale mail, so I'm slaughtering
Scale mail.
reptiles.
But technically,
and
how
dragons.
well are we doing? We have 4 people doing this right now.
It's
We're
a
45 minutes deep.
That's
I
not
mean-
that bad.
It's really not that bad.
Yeah.
See, we're doing pretty good.
I think we're pretty fluid.
All
Here.
right.
Do you have a question, Aaron?
No, no,
Or you
no.
just
someone's
waving your-
waving.
Yeah.
Oh, you're waving.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey.
hi, whoever you are.
Metapine.
Xylena
Metapine.
Metapi.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Metapine.
We're doing boring D&D shit.
Enjoy.
So welcome.
So watch or don't.
We're laying the
Alright.
foundation for
Okay.
our great
So a light
characters to come.
crossbow with bolts, or a simple weapon of your choice.
Light crossbow.
Okay.
So then you will put light crossbow there, Yep.
pretty complicated.
and then you're gonna have 20 bolts with that.
Holy
I want a weapon that goes beep beep beep.
Oh,
You
jeez.
could enchant that.
That's the
I'm
dubstep
sure.
sword.
Yep. You could totally
Yeah.
do that.
Okay.
But
Okay.
then its
Right.
level up is obviously going to be the sexy
Yeah.
time theme.
Yeah.
You can have a priest pack or an explorer's pack.
I
That's the
think an
noise it makes when you
explorer's
swing
pack.
it.
Let's
Do you want a
and
priest
these have
package
descriptions
or
too.
an explorer's
so
package?
in tools.
Yeah.
One's tentacles
I
and
mean,
one's something
because I mean,
else.
I'll
like
take some of the tentacles, please.
Explorer's pack is gonna have like shovel and a rope and a
It'll cost you
canteen
$500 extra.
Yeah. Yeah.
package.
So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
traversal is a
But it
little
doesn't leave a
easier in
lifetime
environmental
scar.
puzzles.
it'd have like gold in it
Pretty
or
much.
clothing.
Right.
There's different things that you get from those.
And you
Okay.
get a shield and a holy symbol of your choosing.
That's pretty
A
dope.
shield.
Oh.
Would that go down here?
That
Oh,
would
we have
you
a-
go in
we
your
have a
equipment,
question.
yeah.
You should get a upside down 5-pointed star.
Oh, jeez.
We got a question.
Satan.
Has
What's the
anyone-
question?
Has anyone played and/or ran a WOD
There you go,
Vampire the
Jerry.
Masquerade game? Jared?
It's been a long time. I was back in like middle school sometime, so
That
that's
you
like
played.
in the early 90s.
Back in the dark ages.
early 90s, so way back in the day. So it's been a long time.
Are you a fan and/or player and/or game master of Vampire Masquerade?
Yeah, good question. And yeah. All right, so I got a shield. That's written down here in my equipment, right?
Yep. And a holy symbol.
A holy symbol.
Of your
Jeez.
choosing.
Holy moly.
Well, so
Go
this
into
this
the
has to have its own lore of holy symbols, right?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, you
I don't know what my weapon
can
is.
find it, but there's like a list of.
I'll just put in
deities.
select later.
Are we at wizard yet? Did we get to me?
No, we're at
No,
Ranger.
we're still
Still
on.
at you?
Son,
No, we're still on
Jared.
Jared.
Oh, really?
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll skip the holy symbol for now, and we'll research that later.
What are we digging into now?
But
Ranger.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of them.
Ranger, stout, halfling.
I guess if we both. Oh, yeah. Ranger
Right.
stout.
As a ranger, would you like scale mail or leather armor?
Leather. Is that going in
That
the
sounds sexy. Go
proficiencies,
on.
or where does
I
that
would
go?
put that in equipment.
Equipment.
Oh,
Down at the bottom middle.
okay. So leather. Okay. Yep.
Would you like two
Uh,
short swords
A giant sword,
or
Scott.
two simple melee weapons?
Or boxing gloves.
2 short swords.
Or a bullwhip.
You get a Dungeoneer's pack or an Explorer's pack.
Remember
Oh.
the Explorer's Pack's extra $500.
Huh. What's in the Dungeoneer's pack?
See, this is the beauty
Like
of it.
torches
Wait.
and stuff?
Do we have to buy a season pass?
So I got two
I'm
two
out.
short
Yeah, you're
two
this is
short swords.
Dungeons and
and then
Dragons
what
is
were
pay
the
to
next
play.
choices?
100%.
A Dungeoneer's pack or an Explorer's pack. So above ground and below ground.
I'm gonna
Wait, they
go.
only work above or below?
No, it's just
Sorry,
tools that will
Zylan.
help you.
I'm gonna go
above
for
and
the
then below
Explorer's
ground.
pack.
Okay.
So what do
That's
I get
what I got.
with that? Oh,
There's a whole list, so if you just want
What kind of skins do we get with that?
okay. Explorer's pack. Check.
And then you get a longbow
Ooh.
and
Longbow hunter.
arrows. 20 arrows.
20. Only 20.
A quiver.
A cleaver?
I need to go to half.
A quiver.
Quiver.
A
Maybe we
quiver.
could do the packs after, 'cause a lot of them are
Quiver.
going to
Oh,
have
boy.
the same ones.
Maybe that's something to do with the, you want to choose what you got. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
So
we got some questions here. Has anyone played and or ran a WD Vampire the Masquerade game? Jared?
We answered it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
already
We
went
did
there.
one.
Oh, we
but,
did?
Nice.
I'm
this
sorry.
is called the delay to keep the snipers away.
Sorry.
Yeah, but yeah, it's hard. It's hard to find people to play pen and paper RPGs for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know too many people
Right.
that do it, so I wish you luck in finding somebody that's
Okay.
gonna help you build it. Unless Bill wants to try some Vampire
have-
the Masquerade.
I've never tried it. I think it's. I'm sure. I mean, we're from a semi-small town, 50,000.
It's filled with vampires.
You know, and it's hard to find a Dungeons and
It's not
Dragons.
filled with vampires. It's
Yeah.
filled with racists.
Jeez.
Montana,
Oh.
vampire capital of the world.
Yeah,
But I'm sure
Totally.
there are resources for that.
Anyway, back to the plot. Do I have anything
I
else?
wish I'd be
he
more
got
of
his
help.
Explorer pack.
I got my explorer pack. I got my longbow and 20 arrows.
He can't have a shield because he
Does
has
he get
two short
steel,
swords.
steel-toed beats? Steel-toed beats?
Do I get
With
me
spikes.
me boots?
My beats.
I want me
What are we
steel-toed
doing now?
boots.
I need halfling.
Oh, sorry.
Do I get ram skin condoms?
Ah,
Oh.
jeez.
I feel like that'd be
Regiment
super
of
itchy.
Science.
That could be an
We
Ripped
shall
for your
refurbish.
pleasure.
I don't want to get no diseases, guys.
Oh,
I don't
you
believe
would need-
tentacles can give you anything, can
I
they?
don't think so.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, salmonella.
I gotta give you guys all sweet love.
Well,
I gotta get your charisma up.
ah.
Keep you guys positive.
I'm a charisma-free zone, so
Oh.
don't worry about that.
Oh, I
That's
guess I
all in
did finish it.
your.
It's his language.
Oh, okay.
So you can speak common
What is
and
up with that
halfling.
shit?
And
Is this
halfling.
for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, common and halfling. Okay.
They have oral tradition. It's very strong.
And you have
I got an oral tradition.
advantage on saving throws against poison.
So advantage.
Perfect timing. You know what I mean? To do that kind of thing.
No, it
Well,
works
they can still
fine.
hear
It's
it.
streaming fine. It's the Wi-Fi is taking a shit.
And It sounds like a diarrhea right now. Honestly.
Okay, so saving throws against poison.
God has a question.
And you have
Answer.
resistance against poison.
Ian, I'm
damage.
designing your character, and it's hard to draw big boobs and actually make efficient armor. One of them has to go.
Naked.
Okay, so no
She
armor.
has she has magical boobs that deflect all
Bikini, but only on
damages.
the bottom. Actually, if
Okay,
you could only,
Resistance
I
against poison.
here's the thing. I prefer covering my arms and legs, but like my vagina and boobs are always free.
Where'd you write that? Okay.
It's a
The
magical.
proficiency,
It's
okay.
a magical barrier.
How
covering
often do
your
you do
boobies.
new characters, Scott? Never. Exactly. See, as an artist, I would always draw new characters.
What are you looking for now?
I'm sure.
Oh, just under elf.
It doesn't make any sense.
That's life.
I guess I
All
thought they
right,
were.
Aaron.
Yas.
Oh,
The wizard.
there can be only one.
I'm not the Highlander. Come on, guys.
I can't believe that our whole I mean, let's be honest, we're pretty fucked.
Just do their speed
I was
at
gonna
the
say,
same
I don't
time.
think
That's
we
cool.
are.
A fighter who cares more about making love.
Huh.
A
That's
stout
okay, babe.
halfling.
A stout halfling ranger.
What are we
Yeah.
trying to find for
That's
him?
no Aragon.
No.
A wood elf wizard.
And a drunk cleric.
We're
Walk
ca-
into a bar.
Yeah.
Just under. Yeah, there you go.
Wait,
They
we're already drunk, and this
You
isn't a
have-
bar.
you speak
They tried to
common
make
and
Lord of the
Elvish.
Rings.
What is it?
And then
Common
ended up with
and
and
Elvish.
elvish.
Common and
none of the
elvish?
kings.
Common and Elvish, or he picks one.
He speaks
He gets
both.
both.
Oh wow. Oh, it's his
Yeah.
language.
She's
Most
Elvish.
people can speak common.
I'm guessing I can't.
Oh, I'm sure you can.
Is it just
I
like
speak money.
common like
If
seal and
anything, your
elvish?
human won't
Yep.
have another
Okay.
language. It's just common.
You
So-
speak money and love.
English and elf. Sweet.
It's good for your elf, man.
Because I just love.
I'll help your
talking
elf.
elves.
Oh.
Well, we have no. Oh, you're the only elf.
I'm the only elf.
There's an elf, a
They're all
dwarf, a
elf.
halfling.
Well, I know you like
What are you, Scott?
making love to
Oh,
halflings.
so we have two elves.
Don't dwarves naturally hate elves?
Well, this is gonna be awkward. If
Yeah.
that's
Elves?
the case.
But there's a rivalry between the two elves, right? A dark
Yeah,
elf
there's
and a wood
also
elf.
rivalries between
There's no
elves,
elf in
yes.
it.
There's no elfing around.
All
No.
right, you get to choose
Ooh.
between a quarterstaff or a dagger.
Quarterstaff.
Quarter
Come on, you're a
staff.
fucking
Well,
wizard,
of course,
motherfucker.
dude.
Yeah.
Quarter
Fucking
staff.
Ah.
What kind of wood is it going to be made out of, Aaron?
It
Man
probably
wood.
oak.
Oak.
Manwood.
I'm choking
Oh,
myself
God,
out over here.
Ian.
I had to
When
make
did you
it-
start drinking, dude?
No, just before you showed up. Actually, I was like, oh, here they come. Better start drinking.
Yeah, I can't take a game of D&D.
Yeah.
I've got to start drinking.
No, I
You
just
get
my.
to
Come on.
I
Go ahead.
did
Sorry.
okay, you get to choose a component pouch or an arcane focus.
Arcane focus.
A marble pouch.
Oh, jeez.
A
There
marvel-
are.
Is that a
So I'm
marvel
not getting a
pouch or
fanny
a
pack.
marvelous pouch?
They do have like steel bearings that you
You're-
can use to
you're-
like throw out and
Suck
trick
my
people with.
marble bag.
The
Yeah,
pouch
jeez.
would have like ingredients for
Roll
for a
arcane
lucky dice.
spells, right?
Mhm.
What was the other one? The arcane what?
Arcane focus. So
Okay.
it's just an item that you would be casting your spells out of.
All right. Basically, it's like a wand or something like that. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
So roll a 20-sided dice for its length.
Or something you
Yes.
clutch to your chest and like.
You get
Yeah.
to choose between a scholar's pack or an explorer's pack.
Okay.
I mean, Aaron's our Gandalf, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
How about a scholar's pack there,
Aaron the
buddy?
Grey.
Yeah.
Is it like a
I think-
book of spells so you can look stuff up, or what kind of
There's
stuff?
a number of things. He does get a spell book.
Oh.
Ooh.
So, but there's each pack has different things in it, different
different
commodities. So
bonuses, or one-time use
it's
things.
back in.
I'm
Are
going
we focusing on
scholars
that right now, or
pack.
we're just
It's your
What you wanna
fanny
do next?
pack, Aaron. What kind of fanny pack do you want?
Nike, Reebok.
Adidas. Duh.
Yeah.
All day, I dream about sex. Yes, all day. I dream about sex and all day.
Huh.
It's your cod piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duh. Get on my little fanny pack. Just wow, fanny pack power. Run.
Yeah, it's a magic spell once you've seen it.
Right, for our human.
Human.
You
Oh,
get-
and me.
yeah,
Human.
You can speak common,
And that's it.
and you get to choose.
Oh.
Oh my. What did you study?
In
We'll
Ubito,
find out.
I
What do
cast
what
the
do-
magic spell.
what are
that
my
makes it
choices?
Any
Say
of the
like,
races.
We could speak Dwarven behind all their backs, dude.
So
Not
can I
only-
cheat a little bit?
How do you mean by cheat?
In your experience as travelers of the world,
Oh,
what has
Jesus.
been what has been the most useful language?
I say pick a language that nobody else has.
Right,
Yeah.
because you'd be more of an asset to the
So,
group. Say,
yeah.
Orc?
I've got
Elemental?
halfling.
Or could be good.
Orcs are always a good choice.
Orc
yeah,
would be good.
'cause
They're always
What's the orc
asking.
a good
fight a lot of
choice?
orcs.
There's infernal and celestial.
Is that better? I don't know.
Wouldn't it be smart to have a language of some of the evil classes?
So
Can
it-
you do that?
Infernal, abyssal, undercommon.
I like the sound of abyssal, but is that important?
It all depends. on the
It depends
story.
on
Someone's
the
saying
script that he writes.
Celestial.
So I'll be
Celestial.
abyssal and then
Celestial or abyss?
celestial fool.
Yes,
Celestial,
we
you
are.
fools!
Yeah.
there you go.
Or
All right.
abysmal.
I'm gonna go celestial.
Oh yeah, because then you
Yeah.
can talk to the
Speak the
gods.
language
That
of
makes
angels.
sense.
Yeah, they could help
Thank
us out.
you. Hey, throw anything out. You know,
Well, yeah,
we're
it-
just having a lot of fun here.
It's daylight. We're in the West Coast here.
Yeah, duh.
So I'm like Jesus.
Yeah, you speak the language of angels.
All
Oh,
right, I
jeez.
got it. That's awesome.
With them big tattoos.
Big Jedi.
big today.
All right, let's go.
God. Okay.
Okay.
What are we looking for now?
Yeah, it is still daylight out here.
Yep.
West Coast. Best Coast.
And thank you for the advice.
recommend.
Nice recommendation. Thank
these
you.
traits.
Oh, wait.
You
what,
have
do,
languages.
what do I got? Oh, you covered me up. But there is a tentacle.
Why did
I have
you
a tentacle-
cover him up? He said
I have
you
a
didn't want
tentacle
his boobies
arm.
out.
I have a tentacle arm.
Yeah. Well, we didn't want you to be armless.
I have a butt plug?
It-
Oh, it's like one of those pony plugs.
I gotta see this art. Hand it over.
All right. What's my next?
Oh.
You get to choose between chainmail or leather
Oh my.
armor with a long bow and arrows.
Oh,
Is a chainmail
Ian's
a
so
bikini?
cute.
If you
It's
want it
however
to
you
be.
want it to be.
I would like to have
Does that mean
chainmail.
I'm the only
I
one
would like
that's not
chainmail
drawn
bikini.
there?
So chainmail bikini here?
Go up one.
Nice one.
Inubito, my
welcome.
character is a dark rogue.
Wait, you can fix
Elf.
my armor now, Scott. It's a
Oh,
it's a
it's all good,
chainmail
Inubito.
bikini.
Chainmail
understand.
bikini.
I
Get to
can
that
I can make
detail.
this into chainmail.
Get that to detail, yeah.
No, Dave. You can't put nipples on it. We need nipple coverage.
You
Okay,
can have a
all right,
nipple
what's next?
sticking
What's
out
next?
between the
Very-
chainmail.
That's
You
the
get to
chain.
choose a
You just put
martial
some
Oh,
more
it's the
weapon,
chains.
a
Okay, cool.
shield, or 2 martial weapons,
And a martial weapon is
And
like a sword.
a sword. So I get 2 swords. Always 2 swords over a shield.
no, Marshall would be
Nunchucks?
I can look.
Huh.
If you
Nunchucks.
just want to write 2 martial weapons, I will look up a list
Yeah.
of what.
because
those
we're going to be
martial
moving to
are.
weapons and armor to get
But
our.
is it like a sword, like a
Yeah, it'll
katana?
be- yes, swords will be in them.
Okay, 2 martial weapons.
Can he not have guns like John Wick?
There is a gunslinger class
It's
that is
not,
Oh.
available,
though.
What?
but
It's
it's
not
not
in
in the
this
book.
book.
This book.
Oh.
It's
I don't want that. I want swords. Fuck
Okay.
guns.
You want?
Jeez.
You can
Well,
have.
I got it.
That's right.
Stab.
I want to take all your fucking guns away.
I'm casting stab.
I'm in
Wow.
Alabama. Sorry, Alabama. Alabama.
Yep.
You guys.
You're good, dude. Don't worry.
Welcome. Don't worry. Ian doesn't have the power to take your guns.
No, he
Maybe someday though.
Maybe someday when he runs for president, and then they
5 years. I got 5 years.
Yeah,
All right.
that'll happen.
They,
All right.
they'll look at his history and they'll be like,
All right, what's he looking at now?
Do you want a light crossbow with 20 bolts or 2 hand axes?
2 hand axes?
You can throw those bitches.
Dude, I want 2 hand axes. Does that go up here too?
Tarnation, he says.
Tarnation.
Nice one.
2 hand axes.
Okay, and then you get to pick between a Dungeoneer's pack and an Explorer's pack.
Well, you got the explorers. Should I get
yeah.
the dungeons?
Yeah,
Sure,
probably.
I'll go
Might as
dungeon.
well.
Yeah,
Keep
there's 2
variety
explorers.
What I
going.
like about this team is they've co-op for so long together.
We're all
Yeah.
trying to counterbalance
Dungeon.
each other.
Okay,
Yeah.
dungeon
you know
pack.
what? Plug.
That's the basic thing.
No, that
You don't
they
have to be anything.
they help each other by giving strengths to the weaknesses, and this is really means a lot to me.
Oh,
And I can cut down Christmas
Oh.
trees and sell them for money later.
Crossbow, he says. Crossbow.
We already got a crossbow.
They have a crossbow.
We already have
yeah,
a
I
crossbow.
got a crossbow.
I've got a longbow.
I got
Okay.
myself
I don't
a
need that.
quarter staff with
We need some
arcane
axes.
focus.
We need some
Okay, I'm
axes.
getting choked.
As
Oh.
a human, you can move 30 feet in 6 seconds.
30. What does that mean?
Wow.
What
You
do I
can
do?
run
What-
fast.
Where do I put that at?
So we're gonna put
That
up,
means you can run away.
we're
Run
jumping.
away while
That's
we
also an
get
attack?
slaughtered.
so
No,
above
so
you
see
have
the
armor,
3
initiative,
little
and speed.
squares?
Yeah.
It's on the one on the right.
Oh, speed. So
Yeah.
plus 30?
Yep, you get 30.
Jesus Christ.
Nice.
Speeds now.
Did anyone else get that shit?
I'm sure dwarves can't go quite that fast.
I think that are
Elf.
20.
Everybody?
You are 25.
Oh.
Not bad.
Oh, we're starting this now.
I have a
see.
dwarf.
It
here.
wasn't
A
special.
dwarf is 25?
Yes.
Okay. 25 what?
25 speed.
Feet per second?
No, like in a round, which is typically 6 seconds.
Yeah, okay.
I think we're done with weapons. I think Ian, what weapons did you end up with?
I have
Wait,
I have 2
weapons?
martial weapons and 2 hand axes.
Nice.
Hold on. Wait, where's the?
Oh, jeez.
Oh
Almost
man.
forgot about Dave.
Yeah, there's a picture of everyone else on
Oh, I
his,
thought we
and-
got Dave
I was
already.
doing requests.
I thought we
I-
had Dave already.
and apparently, I'm
As
just
an
like
elf, you're
Who?
30.
What the hell are you?
What?
30.
30 speed.
I'm
He's
a
a-
ranger stout
Nice.
halfling
Ranger Stout.
I can run.
halfling.
a
apparently.
short.
with
All right.
2 short swords and
2
a long
short
bow.
swords and a long
25
bow.
for a halfling.
I'm on it.
25 speed. Brilliant.
Plus
Yeah,
25.
we can
plus
run
30,
together,
plus
Dave.
25?
You got your speed, obviously, Scott.
I can keep
Where
up
are you
with
at?
the human.
Nice.
Wait, what's your speed?
Just out of curiosity, what is your speed? What is your speed? It should be
30
fast, right? How?
feet per
Dark
second.
elf?
As an elf.
30 as the dark elf. Yeah.
Yeah, me and
It should be up above.
Right there.
There.
Yeah,
Sweet.
30 feet
Yeah.
per
Same here.
second.
I could do that too.
I'm as fast as a fucking elf, motherfuckers.
Me too.
Yeah.
So right next to that, it'll say initiative.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
drop your dexterity bonus into it.
Oh, my
Oh,
dexterity
so
bonus.
negative
So
1.
plus
Awesome.
2.
Plus
Yeah.
2 for me,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I thought we.
A dexterity
I-
bonus.
I can't get a 1-up on anybody.
I got a plus
Negative
2.
1-up?
You're back in the back,
a negative
brewing
1 down?
beer, keeping us drunk.
Yeah, I'm hanging
Yeah,
out in the
you're-
back
you're
anyway.
Negative 1. This is typical, it seems like, for clerics.
Get back
to
in the
have
kitchen!
have a low initiative.
I'll just hang out in the back, yeah. Yeah, wait with my crossbow. And
Yeah.
you guys need a heal or a beer?
Same thing.
Yeah. This is perfect because you get to hang back and you get to go, who's wounded? And when my turn comes up, I know who I can take care of.
Yeah, totally.
Do you need some
Yeah, this is the
questing
universe.
juice?
I hate
Ooh.
that our fucking
Hit points?
preview monitor keeps dying. The Wi-Fi is being shit right now tonight.
Yeah, I had troubles
Okay, but-
using the Twitch app on my
You
phone.
need a
They
Cat
got-
5 cable.
Well, no, we have 2 and one oh
Change
oh, you know what I should do?
Stuff too, though. But
Lem-
Bill,
Yeah,
looking at your
hardwired.
sheet, it looks like you haven't finished your sheet there, Bill.
My
What's-
sheet
What's
is-
all this? There's no
I
pluses.
didn't-
You
I didn't
just
do
didn't
those.
fill them
minuses
in.
and-
I didn't fill those in. And I'm going to have to
Okay.
change some stuff anyway.
Yeah, take that.
So as a dwarf, we're gonna do health points, hit points, real quick.
All right. Current hit points. Hit points
So-
maximum.
We're
You
broaching
get-
an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh,
You get 8 plus your Constitution modifier.
8 plus 0 is
8.
That's really hit points is 8?
Inubitu.
For level 1.
Inubitu.
Right.
Holy
But
shit.
some of this may
Yeah,
change.
you
I will
went-
Our
say.
That's
preview
not
of
good
the
for you.
stream
Once
crashed,
you pick
so we,
a-
if you've written anything, I apologize. We haven't
So
been
what's-
able to answer it.
Some of these those numbers will change.
I'm just
Out of all
curious.
of here,
Of
once you
course.
pick your personality traits and all that other stuff, when you pick your backstory, that's going to change some of these numbers. Just to be aware, you're going to add. You can do like +1s or something.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, so Ian's hit points.
So as a fighter, you get 10 plus your Constitution modifier.
The middle
Underneath where you
Got
filled in initiative.
For the
and-
comment
beneath
for you.
initiative.
Yes.
So 10 plus my.
Nope. Down there, Scott
Constitution
knows
modifier.
something. Scott knows how to pronounce it. Tarnation.
That's fine. So hit points. So 10 plus my Constitution bonus.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, well +1 for that.
Halfling and, or no, not just a halfling. It's the class.
I've got a ranger stout halfling, so I need to know my.
So a ranger's going to be 10 plus your Constitution.
Of course, it's -1, so that gives me 9.
Hey, still higher than me. But a cleric's not really supposed to.
That's
have high
not
hit
good
points.
if we hit a bugbear, one of those beautiful creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a wizard is 6 plus your Constitution.
So that's an 8.
Oh, that could always be worse, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm more of a caster, so you know.
You'll be hanging out brewing beer
back.
with me.
Yeah, I'll be hanging in the back.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. This rate, we're going to
get
have no
company.
one to do the fighting.
Well, we got you guys.
Yeah.
You guys are,
Yo, 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 yo.
you guys are fighters.
All right,
But
what do we
that's-
do now?
I think background is we should have done it a bit ago because it changes.
Oh,
Background.
I don't think it does.
What are temporary hit points?
This is where it's kind of like
You can
Oh,
just
they-
run over the headlines.
temporary
and,
hit points.
and see.
If if say your cleric puts a spell and it increases your overall hit points, it's a boost, and then that'll go. Once you drop below that, you don't get it back. You stay at your maximum. So if you try to heal up, you only heal back up to your maximum hit points instead of adding your temporary hit points again.
I see.
But what figures that in?
What figures that in? Say if your cleric does a hero's feast. I don't know if that's, but and then
Something we
everybody
don't have to
gets
worry about right now?
increases hit points. No, that's probably going to be within
gameplay.
game.
So what is armor class? That doesn't matter either.
Armor class is going to happen because you have a certain armor on you, and then so we'll go into weapons and armor, and then each has added bonus to it, and then you also have your weapons, how many dice of what die you roll.
Nice.
All right.
So
Looks like we got another comment.
So what's first? No,
So-
it's just me.
It's just you. Hi.
do you want to do this, or do you want to do weapons and armor first?
So did we already do background?
No.
Oh, that's where it's this or that.
Oh.
You can double this or you can do that.
You can do this, a little bit.
I have a
Doesn't
key
matter.
of soul.
I was just saying because these are going to require some more rolling, so I need to know.
So yeah, do you guys want to make up your own, or do you want to roll for all your backgrounds and personality traits?
I'd rather roll. I'm not
I'd-
that creative.
Because what's going to happen
So
here
how-
is now
I
you're going to have
kinda
skill
get- I'm kinda
proficiencies
creative.
because of it, languages, your equipment, your additional gold, different things like that come out of each of your backgrounds.
So when you make up your own,
Then you add additional things to your inventory, your proficiencies.
but how do you deal with that? Just
There
say,
is list of like say which one are we on here?
I will have to like choose from knowledge in this to make
Which
up my
background we rolling?
Yeah, there's
just gonna
designated
roll.
options.
Acolyte.
Sounds
There's
way too confusing.
acolyte.
So I'm gonna
criminal.
hold off, and I will
Charlatan, yeah.
try and make up my own. But
Okay.
I'll have to do that. I can do that later.
Which you can do later
Nice.
because it's more in depth. You're going to be rolling a die and picking out of each, like say a bard would maybe pick entertainer, right? And
Right.
so then you would roll for
All right. So I
I'll
will
just
I
give
will
an
take that upon
explanation.
myself to
Background.
okay for your
Wild
background.
card.
for me.
Background is
But these guys
a
can
lot more
do
in-depth.
these guys can do what they
Alright,
want.
so we'll need some dice again. I'm assuming.
You will, and but
Alright.
again, this
'Cause,
is where
otherwise,
had
it'd
dice
probably
as
take a
well,
hell of a lot
didn't it?
longer if we didn't roll. Right? You're having to read through everything, all the proficiencies.
there is a lot of different.
We'll also be more balanced, maybe, if we use dice.
Yeah.
For first,
No, absolutely.
first
It'd
game.
make
I
more
mean-
fair.
Right. I understand that. So what I'm saying, there is going to be some rolling, but what comes with that as well is you're going to have to read through it. That's why I'm saying it's a little bit more in depth than.
Yeah, so maybe that should be saved for off air or a different episode. Yeah,
Well,
because that could take
So how
a
much-
long
so-
time.
okay. Yeah, but you guys have to do it though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we might be able to complete one. I mean, you think it'll take quite a while to do that part?
No, you just have to pick. So it's like, do you want to be an
Alright.
acolyte background or a criminal background or a,
Okay,
there's
so
categories and
are
then
these for
roll.
everyone, or does each
No. I
class
mean,
have one?
some.
You get to
You
pick
can pick any of
these.
you want.
There's
Yeah.
no
As a
restrictions
backstory.
here.
Okay.
The thing about it is that some are more, say, like a bard is more, maybe be more inclined to be an entertainer.
Yeah.
But I picked a bard who was a sage,
Okay.
you know. So,
You're
but each of them have a
seasoning?
description. Each of
Can
them
you
have
briefly
a
give a
description.
rundown so they can choose?
Sure. These are the following.
Yeah. How about some of the top ones that you guys know of?
I'll just read them off. There. I mean,
Yeah, go
Yeah,
for
just
it.
go,
let's
just
just do it.
And summarize.
Acolyte, charlatan, criminal,
Is that criminal smooth?
entertainer,
I mean,
That
they're
is the same criminal.
pretty self-explanatory.
folk hero,
Folk hero.
guild artisan, hermit, a noble like Ian, outlander from Big Money, sage,
The seasoning?
a sailor. That's right, filthy sailor,
Like Popeye.
soldier, urchin. Those are like the main.
What kind of traits does a sage have? Like, I mean,
I
a,
don't need-
a cleric would work into that kind of.
Just a
that's
basic
more-
one.
more
A
of a
sage.
wizard
You
one,
spent
but-
years learning the lore of multiverse. You scored manuscripts, studied scrolls, and listened to the greatest experts on the subjects that interest you.
I take it back. I want to be a sailor.
I want to be an urchin.
Your efforts have made you a
So-
master in your field of study.
Yeah.
So that's just a basic description, and then you're going to have specialties, Personality, traits,
That's
ideals,
brilliant.
bonds, flaws.
Yeah, so I think sagely
Nice.
knowledge with my super smart cleric would probably be the best.
Sure. You can
It
roll one
is
out.
smart-ish. Okay, so I'll just
roll
do sage. So that's
That's Dave.
background is what it is.
So you need to add to your skill proficiency now. Your skill proficiencies.
Is that
you
background?
this will be your background. Be sage.
Did you guys pick one already?
I'm picking sage. Yes.
I picked Sailor.
All right.
'Kay.
Write it down.
Right
I did.
All right. So
Arcana and history will be your skill proficiencies added to your skill proficiencies.
Arcana. Where?
Oh.
The skill bubbles.
Oh, okay. So Arcana,
Yep, you get Arcana and History.
Arcana, and History.
So
Do
you-
I need a plus on those?
Yep, you'll add the +2 to both of those.
Okay, so that's
Ooh.
that's nice. Alrighty.
This is easy, you
So a
guys.
couple
You guys
of
make it
zeros
sound
are
so
going
daunting.
into
Oh,
twos.
shut up.
It's just time consuming.
It's
Very
fun.
nice.
This is the funnest part, I think.
I like it. I'm having fun. All right, so Arcana and
Is there a boob slider?
History.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's called Scott.
Yeah, right.
Scotlandia over
Okay,
here is the
so
boob slider.
I boosted my Arcana and my
Yeah,
History.
Scott, you didn't draw
Right, so
them
you
quite
get to
big
pick
enough.
2 languages of your choice.
Oh, bye.
Hey,
Oh.
welcome, Spilly Girl.
Elfish and dwarfish.
What did he pick?
You pick Celestial.
All right, so I think Orcish will be good to have.
And
What was the other choice?
Abyssin, was it?
Abyssal was the
Abyss-
more.
There's
was it-
Infernal and Abyssal.
Abyssal was an important one.
Celestial, Undercommon, that's like
No.
underground,
The guy,
underdark.
Ubuntu said Celestial or Abyssal.
Which one
Abyssal.
did you pick?
I did Celestial.
Celestial.
So Abyssal would be the
yeah,
better.
I think so. So one of the negative.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We don't need to understand what an orc's saying. They just wanted to kill us.
Yeah.
So attack.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I don't really have high enough charisma to sway them, but understanding what they're saying, if they're not wanting to attack, maybe if he writes that into the script, I'd be able to understand that they
It's like
don't want
Luna
any
Mad.
violence.
They want you to insert their penises inside you.
Oh,
Oh, come on.
Ian.
Oh,
So
come on,
in
Ian.
your-
This
in
isn't
your
Skyrim.
equivalent-
Dude.
Yeah, this is not Elder Scrolls 5.
Yeah.
It is.
No.
It's just a live action version. D&D Skyrim.
D&D with Skyrim mods.
Jeez.
Good.
All right, so I'm rolling something for something.
Well,
Well,
I'm
before
handing you a
that-
die right now.
I'll load the
Okay,
Nexus
I have
mod
a die.
manager.
You get some more equipment for being a sage.
This is
All
about to
right,
get
and
kinky.
that is equipment, okay, for being sagely.
So you get ink and a quill.
Is that in one line? Ink quill.
Wow.
That
Yeah.
would make
yes,
sense.
it's just a list.
You get to you get to write
Ink
down our
and quill.
histories.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just in case
You
you
get a
need to
small
write
knife.
something
He was
down.
a good man.
A small
A
knife.
drunk man.
So I can open envelopes.
And she was a good lady
Yes.
with big boobs.
It was the best
Okay.
of times and the
You get
worst of
common
times.
clothes.
Common clothes.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't get Ian's sexy clothes. He's having those.
All I have
Okay,
is
common
chainmail
clothes.
right
You
now.
get a pouch with 10 gold.
Oh, a nice pouch.
Which will be added to your gold that you will get later on.
Pouch, comma, posing.
Okay.
And you get a letter from a dead colleague posing a question you cannot answer.
That
sounds good.
Are you into necrophilia? Is that
Oh
the question?
boy.
Okay, that's
Jesus.
why I quit the last game, guys.
Necrophilia. Satan.
All right.
You mean it wasn't the British accent?
No, I love
Right.
British accents.
Ubuntu's
So
back.
we're gonna go into
I
your
love you too.
specialty.
I'm a
Alright.
Linux
Alright.
distro.
Now
I
that's
don't
why I
know
gave you
what
the
that
All right.
is.
D8.
Specialty
You roll
is where's my specialty?
No, this is your specialties down.
Specialty somewhere?
Where's my special K?
Yeah.
That's a-
I would just put it under features and traits.
yeah. There's
Yeah.
no
Nice.
special. All right.
No, there's
so
because these are
I'm
four
gonna
different
roll for my
classes.
specialty, right? What?
Yep.
All right. 7.
You're a wizard's apprentice.
Wizard's
You're my apprentice.
Yeah.
Hey.
How tight can this get?
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
come on, guys.
Go on.
Okay,
So
so
that's your specialty.
now
All right.
Can we write that into the story? Make sure you write that into the
another
story, Bill.
D6.
Bill, make sure you write that into the story.
So I'm gonna be the second worst
somebody
wizard
hand
in
you
the world.
You're right behind me.
Did somebody
The
hand you a
one
Dungeon
who
Master's
trained
guide
the
when you walked
second
in here, Ian?
worst.
It's fucking what's that?
Okay.
Alright.
Don Quixote and Sancho Panda. They're just like running around attacking
Right.
windmills and shit.
That's
It's
what
more
I was
like
saying,
I feel like if I could roll fair on
you can
John
either
C.
roll
Reilly
for these
did
or
a
pick them. Really.
I think rolling
D&D.
would be hilarious.
Okay, let's roll them.
All right.
So
Personality trait.
another
Roll that
D8.
D8 again.
3.
You have no personality.
He's just like me.
You got no
I'm
mail.
used to helping
Damn
out
it.
those who aren't
Oh,
as smart
shit.
as I am and patiently explain anything
You know
and
what's
everything to others.
Wait,
All
you
right,
know,
so
wait,
good,
wait,
good at
means-
Basically,
teaching
it's
others.
him in the game.
wait. But I would like
From
to see
real
this.
life.
I would like to see this as this. Aaron is an awful wizard.
Oh,
and the
jeez.
cleric
Okay.
spells out what he
Guess
has
what?
to do.
So what you're trying to say is I need to.
Oh no.
Okay.
Battery level low. No
Oh,
signal.
that's the
Dang.
camera.
All right, so I wrote good at teaching and explaining. All right,
happened
so
last time?
six-sided die. What
Okay,
do I roll for
six-sided
that?
is your ideal.
Well,
4.
it's nothing right now, so it's
No limits. Nothing should fetter the infinite possibility inherent in all existence.
ooh,
Which means-
pretty.
You're in the chaotic side.
So nothing should fetter the infinite possibility inherent in all existence.
Really?
So I can
Hell.
make a tribute to the greatest beer ever, right?
But
It's
this
chaos-
is just a tribute.
I got it all.
Right.
All right.
Sure.
So no limits.
No limits, brah.
Chaotic. all right.
Chaotic. So that you can put your alignment is
Yeah.
going to be chaotic.
If you have the
whether it's
mic.
going to be chaotic of sorts, it can be neutral, lawful, whatnot.
So
Son of a
currently my alignment is chaotic because
in
of the
so
rolls.
chaotic in nature, but it doesn't have to be. It could be evil chaotic, lawful chaotic, good chaotic, neutral chaotic, or chaotic neutral. I'm saying these backwards, but you know
Yeah.
what I mean.
Yeah, I
You got it. So
There's
your
different
bond.
levels.
Let's roll the d6 again for your
Alright.
bond.
1.
One. You
It's
have no
my
bomb.
duty to protect my students.
You said duty.
Duty with a U. With a U.
He's the apprentice, but has to protect
Right.
the student.
But one
So,
day I will be the
in other
master.
words,
Somehow, how's that happen?
something about that ring on the
I'm
finger.
not an
You know.
apprentice.
Reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of reverse. I'm the apprentice, and I'm really good at teaching
Ooh.
and explaining, and I will protect my students. But I'm learning from my wizard.
Right. Because you
but
know better
I
than
think
him.
I'll ascend past him pretty quick, so I'll be able to teach him, right?
Right. Exactly. Just like
Yeah,
Sting.
okay.
So the next
Okay,
one is
it's
your
your
flaw. So
Oh,
roll
I have
that
lots of those. Is that a
D6 again.
D6? Okay.
Yep.
6.
Wow, you've got 6 of them.
I can't keep a secret to save my life or anyone else's.
Oh.
Gee, thanks.
So this is the thing.
This is the person.
So don't
Example.
tell
over
Jared
here.
anything.
You're
Thanks.
in game.
This is great. I love
He's,
this.
he shares something with you in private. He doesn't know that this is your flaw necessarily.
Only if the dungeon
right?
master makes him tell a secret, right?
He can't keep a secret
Oh,
to
okay.
save his life.
Okay.
So
Well,
what
better not
happens
tell
is,
him about
he
bed
spits
butter.
it out to somebody else, and it can change
So,
on. It can change
in-
the whole element. of it.
Interrogation will go
Oh.
poorly.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
Don't let
okay.
him talk.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like
Anybody.
Weasel
Okay.
from
Don't
Deadpool.
let me get
So,
captured in the
Ian,
back row.
You're a sailor.
What we're doing? Oh, we
So you're gonna need.
we already do Dave.
No.
Let's do
No.
Dave first.
Oh.
Let's do Dave.
Who's just next
I'm going to
in
be an
alphabetical order?
urchin.
Dave's an urchin. An urchin? Like a sea urchin?
Urchin.
What is
Okay.
that?
I'm gonna go with acolyte for mine.
Okay,
It's
so
my
I'm
turn.
an urchin.
Let me read those off.
This fairy?
Right. In your proficiencies, you get to fill in the bubbles for sleight of hand and stealth.
What do I get for those bubbles?
You'll add the +2 to
Uh,
those numbers.
Wow.
Pretty amazing. Thank
Yeah.
you, Scott.
Okay, so pretty
Yeah.
+4 on both of those. Okay, what's next?
We've got
You
the
will
full
be
roster.
proficient in a disguise kit and thieves' tools.
Thieves' tools it is?
Steve too.
Jared, would you like any fine tuning on your cleric? Dave. Hence the pitcher of beer.
That one is
And
pretty
then
cool.
Caitlin. Got a
Okay,
little
disguise
Caitlin
kit and
Fairy.
thieves
You like
thieves
that?
tools.
That's a real fart.
Oh no.
All right, so you get some
Aw.
more equipment.
Okay, what do I get?
You get a small knife,
Ooh,
Everyone with the small knives.
a handy.
I have a shield.
you never know when you're gonna need to gut something.
You get a
No worries,
map
Dad.
of the city you grew up in.
I hope that comes in useful.
Yeah. And I was like,
If
what
it
the fuck
doesn't-
is this?
No, it's like,
Where's
Ooh.
this castle you speak of?
Nice.
Get map of the city.
Bill the
I
Bard
grew
writes that
up in.
completely out of the
Yep.
story.
You also
I
get
hate metagaming.
It weighs like 20 pounds. though.
you also get a pet mouse.
Oh, that's fucking bomb, dude.
Oh my!
Everybody an urchin.
What?
Yeah,
That?
just
Stuart
'cause-
Little?
Yeah.
It's better than a pet hamster. I might
But
have to
Stuart
use
Little
that
has
for something.
massive balls.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I'm gonna have to stick you up my ass, or they're gonna kill you.
Oh Jesus.
You get a token to remember your parents by.
God, it's so sentimental.
Aw.
Map of your homeland.
He's
Okay,
an
I get
urchin.
a parent token. Yeah.
A set of common clothes.
Wait, he's a pack rat? An
Common-
urchin is basically a
Oh,
pack rat?
I'll read it when he's
Sounds
done.
like a hoarder. if you
Common
ask me.
clothes.
And a pouch containing 10 gold.
Ooh,
Yeah, so you got
you're-
some money.
you and Jared both have the money
So-
rolling in it.
So an-
10 GP. Okay.
That's right. So an urchin grew up on the streets alone, orphaned and poor.
Well, that's
You had no one to watch over you, to
Oh, a
provide
street
for you.
urchin. I get it now.
So you learned to provide for yourself.
basically like a
You
lab.
fought fiercely over food and kept constant watch out for other desperate souls who
Please,
might
sir,
steal from you.
may I have some more?
You slept on rooftops and in alleyways, exposed to the elements, and endured sickness without the advantage of medicine or a place to recuperate.
I'd
You survived
clean
despite
chimneys.
all odds, and did so through cunning,
Chim, chim,
strength,
chim, chim,
speed,
chim,
or
chim,
some
chim.
combination of each in blowjobs. You began your adventuring
Blowjob.
career
Whoa,
with
whoa,
enough
whoa,
money
whoa.
to live
Only
on,
I
That
give
went-
blowjobs in this game.
particularly
that
for the
went
last
dark.
10 days.
Wow.
How did you come by that money? What allowed you to break free from your desperate circumstances and embark on a better life?
What can I say?
Beautiful.
I give healing or
My throat
Right,
must
right.
be a.
healing blowjobs, death blowjobs.
Scott, how you doing over there? I mean, you're drawing and stuff. Do you feel left out?
He's
Did
always
you already have this
No,
character drawn up?
I'm using my imagination to picture
He's in
what
imagination
the
land right now,
Awesome.
guys.
Okay.
look like.
Awesome.
This is
Imagine.
This is fun for me, too.
Land.
Awesome. I want to make sure everybody's happy.
I'm glad I prepared early because I think it'd be a lot of work to try to make my character. So I think I saved the podcast an hour.
Oh, there you
I
go.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Ah, we need to, you
Hey,
know.
do I have any features and traits?
Yep. So for your personality, roll a d8.
Oh man, someone give me a D8.
It's right in
Can I
front.
get
Oh,
a
Which
Jared
one
does
is
it.
a D8?
Okay, I got
Better
6.
than a
He's got
D8.
it.
I got a 6 for my personality, so.
Oh,
I
has it-
think anyone who's nice to me is hiding evil intent.
Well, this is awkward.
I don't like you.
Hey,
What?
you got that, Dave? I'm really happy you're here.
Oh.
I think you need to say it slower.
Okay,
though.
next.
Oh yeah,
Say
I
nice and calm.
am so
Okay,
happy.
Caitlin, when I got
you're
my
here.
Wizard's Apprentice, what was that under? Do you remember? Was that that wasn't?
That was
the
under
very
your.
first one.
Well, because
Oh.
I'm filling in these because that's where they actually go. Was it? It's not a personality
With
trait. It was something
arms
else.
wide
right?
Yeah, that your Wizard's
Oh,
Apprentice
what's
was.
your specialty?
Jared,
Your specialty.
this is my
Okay.
character
Right.
creation,
Yeah.
not
Hey,
yours.
hey, I'm getting the
Prepare
thing
that
filled out
D6
right.
there, Dave.
Welcome
You need
a
to
D6.
this world.
This is gonna be your
of
ideal, Dave.
gaming.
I'm
I've
about
got
to-
4.
You have
Thing
Ideal
with
blowjob of
arms
4.
wide
Okay.
open.
You rolled a 4. Retribution. The rich need to be shown what life and death are like in the gutters.
You guys are the only two fuckers with money.
Kill the rich.
You-
Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
Are evil.
Save that money while I gut you like a fish.
You're evil. Evil tendencies, buddy.
Evil.
I have evil tendencies.
You do.
He has them anyway. I mean, that's pretty like up to par. He's super sentimental.
Dude,
Okay,
super
what's
sentimental
next?
about
Okay. Next is your bond.
Is
This
it
is what-
D6?
This is
or
what
is it-
keeps you bound.
I've
Yep.
got a number 3.
The leather
Leather.
harness I have.
Like, I owe my survival to another urchin who taught me to live on the streets.
And to love.
Oh.
Oh no, low batteries.
No, it,
That
it's
was
already been
a
taken.
while
You,
ago.
I'm a
you're-
Linux distro.
That's a long time ago.
Rip.
These are old things.
I know. I'm just
Everybody's behind right now.
Okay, what's next?
your flaw,
Another d6.
which is gonna be D6.
Oh, I have none. 5.
It's not stealing if I need it more than that someone else.
That sounds like a halfling.
You got it.
By Joe, he's got it.
Yes, what's
Cool.
next?
That's it, brother.
Alrighty.
And you got those up in your
Alright.
proper boxes. You stuck it in the
Yep.
right box. Good
Aaron
job,
wants to
Dave.
be an acolyte.
Yay. An accurate.
Accurate. Hey, whoa, time out. We don't do that here.
Oh, come on.
Go
Why
ahead.
not? Is that Satan talk?
No, I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
accurate.
All right,
Oh, I
so
gotcha, I
back
gotcha.
in your skill proficiencies where you're going to fill in the bubble,
Yes.
you get insight and religion.
Oh, goody. I get
You and religion.
I get -1,
Uh-uh.
but I get a +2 in religion.
So you get to add +2 to both of those.
So
it's
change that
+4
modifier.
and then +1. For insight, +1 total now, and
Mhm.
religion is a plus make a +4.
That's awesome. That's fantastic.
I'm very religious. Yay!
Because a lot of times you'll come across something, and when you roll for it, you get to add that +4, and you can get a religious background on something. It's important. Shut up, Bill. Oh, I pulled personalities.
I am.
'Kay.
I said I want to.
So he needs a D8 and a D6.
We're not there yet.
Just making
Yeah,
sure.
he's on
Oh,
it.
okay.
You get to pick 2 languages of your choice.
I got Abyssal and Orcish, so you could pick any other thing.
Okay.
I have Celestial,
Jeez. They are different.
Scottish,
So
and
there's
Irish.
one for every race.
Maybe the undercommon one would be useful, right?
that probably.
That seems like it
Sure.
would be a very, very common.
What are you, an
language.
elf?
Well, undercommon
I'm an
is
elf.
like
That would be
Like all the dark beings, like common
that
language.
live under
the dark elves.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all of them would understand that.
Dark. Undercommon.
Yep.
Mhm.
I don't think anybody has infernal yet.
Infernal.
That's like demons and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shh, shh, shh.
Put the mic up to the door.
Tinkle,
So I got
tinkle,
undercommon and
little
infernal.
star.
He
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
mean
sit
to
down
be
right
Mike.
up
You
here.
can hear that 2 rooms away.
All right, what else we got? What else? Let's go.
Yeah,
Equip-
let's.
He gets more equipment. You get a holy symbol.
Ooh.
Of course he does.
Holy moly.
A crucifix. Holy water.
Yeah, I just wrote a holy symbol.
Both of you guys get the holy water.
I get holy.
Yeah.
You
Holy.
get a prayer book or a prayer wheel.
Oh my God, we're gonna have to walk. We're gonna have to quest and walk steps while this motherfucker is like, Lord God, Jesus Christ, is blah 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 blah. It's like Jesus, fuck, shut up, man.
Tarnation.
Oh my God. Well, he's burning this.
I have no charisma. Nobody will really care about that.
I'm gonna fuck
Prayer book.
whoever I
Okay.
want to
Prayer
fuck.
book.
You get 5 sticks of incense.
This is
Jesus,
interesting.
incense?
Yeah, buddy.
What's I say?
Time
While he's,
to relax, boys.
can somebody give me some cover over here? I got like this here incense. Vestments, like your gowns, vestments. Because he's in the
All right,
priesthood.
what else?
What?
Vestments?
Vestments. What the crap is
Vestments.
vestments?
This is like my vestment. My cloak is kind of
Oh.
like my religious clothing. Yes.
Oh, you
That's
get to
it.
wear a fancy cloak, Aaron.
Well, I'm gonna be the ass kicking type. I'm gonna be the whole.
Oh, I kick ass for the
Well, I'm
Lord.
gonna be casting lightning for
Well,
this.
with how
May
terrible
the
your
holy
wizard is, it's
lightning
just gonna
zap
be
your
for
ass to
looks.
hell.
Slow down. You also have a set of common clothes to wear too.
Oh boy.
Where do we write this?
Yeah, you can look like the rest of
Under
us.
equipment.
Under
He's in equipment.
Okay. So where do I put? Okay.
Look at you.
Yeah, the things you roll for are at the top
And you
right
get a
in
pouch
those 4
containing
boxes.
15 gold.
Yes.
15 is
Ooh.
rich,
Whoa.
motherfucker.
Woo.
Everyone needs a pouch.
Pouch of 15
Why?
Oh,
gold.
yeah, he's gonna have to
Because
buy a
he's
pouch
religious,
of
man.
arcane
He gets all that money.
ingredients.
Contribution box.
Oh, is
Is
that?
it- and it's
where?
not taxed
Where's
either,
that?
guys. Just so you know.
jeez. Yeah, you have no
geez.
taxes. There you go.
Whoa.
All right, what's next?
Yeah.
He gets to write it. He gets to roll his additional personality trait.
Personality trait. Okay. A D8.
He gets a 0. You've got 1 minute.
Irony actually did get a 0.
You've got 1 minute to explain
you?
your personality.
Yeah, you got a 0.
I actually
How's
got
he
a
got a
0. No
D10?
kidding. What?
You should have a D10.
Oh, I need a D10?
No, we need this one. What do you get?
I got a 2.
Ooh.
I
Keeping
can
it low.
find common ground between the fiercest enemies, empathizing them, and always working toward peace.
Oh,
So you
man.
can actually put up with Ian's character.
You're
So
straight
what's my
up. You're
character
class?
straight up religious.
Peaceful? Would he?
You can
he
find
just
common
narrated it.
ground.
You're one of those idealist
Peace.
religious
Like
people.
Common
Pacifist
ground slash
almost.
The
peaceful.
personality trait is the very top
Peaceful.
square.
Top right.
I'm gonna teach you the way
Top
of the
right.
Oh,
passive
top
fist.
right.
Yeah. Personality trait. There you go.
Peaceful.
You can empathize. Just put down like you can empathize and
Yeah.
find common ground.
Peaceful slash empathetic.
Oh.
You're a peaceful wizard that
You
will
tell me to
zap
suck
everybody
their
with lightning.
cocks, and I suck their
Religious
cocks,
wizard.
and they
Right.
go to sleep.
Oh,
Yeah, it's okay. They fight
Is
it.
that your magic spell, Ian?
They curl up in a little ball and just like, don't touch me anymore. Tickles.
Peaceful slash empathetic.
There you go. Your ideal D6.
Ideal.
3.
His ideal woman?
Change.
Change.
We
it?
must help bring about the changes of the gods. About the changes the gods are constantly working in the world.
The
Is that in personality?
That is your ideal. It's
That's
right,
right,
beneath,
right beneath it.
beneath personality.
Yeah, you're just going down that list.
And what's the main phrase for that one?
We must help bring about the changes the gods are constantly working in the world. So it makes you chaotic.
But you're very passive
nature.
about it, and you just like throw hints out.
Chaotic.
Yeah,
So your chaotic would be your
Chaotic
I-
your
tendencies.
alignment. You have chaotic tendencies.
I didn't get an alignment for mine. I must
So-
have missed that.
You were evil.
You probably
You're
Oh, is it-
evil.
Ah, cool.
So
nice.
My alignment is evil. Okay.
both evil?
you believe in
super nice.
No,
He's chaotic,
He's
neutral
chaotic.
chaotic.
Dave's evil.
Sweet.
Awesome.
I
We
had
get to
that
hang out with
under
Evil Dave.
ideals, and I forgot to write it in alignment, so that's good.
Neutral chaotic.
so really you're just
Wahahaha.
your intent is more because of what you feel the gods want. Does that make sense? You have
do what the gods want, pretty much.
yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. Doesn't matter, just what the gods want. That's what makes you chaotic. So it makes religion
Makes
chaotic.
you really
Gods
chaotic.
want.
Viewers, no.
He dropped the mic.
Sorry,
Sorry.
that's my bad. Actually,
I
do
only
what
can-
gods want.
All right, so
So this is your bond. You
yeah,
got a
bond
D6.
is the next one down.
Oh, D6. Yep.
Mhm. Roll that, lady.
1.
I would die to recover an ancient
Huh.
relic of my faith that was lost long ago.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would die. Die to what now?
Recover an ancient relic.
To recover. Oh crap! Recover an ancient relic.
Of my faith.
Ancient.
We're getting married here.
Oh,
Are you reading your vows?
That was lost
What?
long ago.
Ancient relic that was lost ago.
No.
No, that's a mind flare.
Relic.
They essentially strip you of your intelligence. They suck your brains out.
boom.
I
Brain
would die
eater.
to recover an ancient relic that was lost long ago.
All right, you wrote your book.
It's not Chlorota.
Was
That's
It's
like-
chlamydia.
That's like mixing Star
Ew.
Wars and Star Trek, really.
All right,
Okay,
so what's
now
his
this
flaw?
is your flaw.
D6.
Roll that D6, girl.
long ago.
Roll it, girl.
Go girl.
I'm-
You
I'm
go
very-
girl.
So I
Four.
think most of the audio
Four.
issues
My
that
piety
stem from us
sometimes.
is the
sorry.
recorder.
I'm inflexible in my thinking.
I'm inflexible with my. I'm stubborn.
Stubborn.
It's funny. He's conflicting. He's very conflicting. He's very stubborn, but he does it in a very passive way.
Yep.
He's really
He's
pushy
nice
about his
about it.
religion in a passive way.
Right. Yeah.
I'm
it's
a
what the
walking-
gods want
pretty much
if
I-
you want. Okay.
Sailors.
I'm-
Sailor.
I'm basically a walking, talking contradiction.
All right,
Yeah,
so
that's-
it's Ian's turn. He's a sailor.
You are religious.
Yes.
Let's say.
That's
So-
pure
Oh, boy.
religion right there.
Sailor.
Sailor.
Hey there, sailor.
Hey, sailor.
Yo.
Soldier, tinker, tailor.
Sailor
And
Moon.
your proficiencies, the little bubbles you filled in.
Shore
you
leave.
get athletics and perception. And you already chose athletics.
Athletics, like a perception.
So we'll have to go back and have you choose another one.
Oh, we have to do that? So athletics and perception,
What
I
are
add
we
2
watching?
to perception?
Yep.
All right. And which one do I have to go back to and give 2 to something else? It was like survival, I think, is one of them. Persuasion? No.
You can choose from animal handling, history, insight, intimidation, perception, and survival.
Intimidation.
I think intimidation's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do intimidation.
Animal handling.
Cool, I
kinda
like that.
useful.
You
I
just
don't-
like push them down and like take away their oxygen between your big titties and say, "Do this or else."
Yeah.
Not
Or else
exactly.
the tentacle gets you.
Not exactly.
With the tentacle poached right before.
All right.
Yeah.
So we got that. Let's do it. Let's go.
All right, you are proficient in navigator's tools.
And that goes in
And-
under personality traits?
No,
No.
that's your tool
Proficiencies.
proficiencies.
So bottom
Navigator's tools and tentacle
Oh, over
rape.
here. So I get what was it?
left, navigator's tools
Oh yeah, tools.
and vehicles.
Oh
It's like
yeah.
a boat.
So ships.
Ship.
And
Yeah.
But does it say that or any vehicles?
it says vehicle parenthesis water.
Oh, parenthesis water. Thank you. All right, next.
So a belaying pin,
which is a club.
which is a club.
That goes in
Under it.
equipment.
Yeah.
Yep.
How you
You get to knock
just
people
a
out and take
club.
them as
Just a club.
slaves, dude.
B pin
Ooh.
club.
You get 50 feet of silk rope.
50 feet.
Ooh.
So
Just pretend you're playing Conan.
Yeah. Kinky
Yeah, put
silk
him on
rope.
your wheel of pain.
Yeah.
rope. All right, next.
You get a lucky charm.
Lucky charm.
Examples
charm.
are
You bought the whole
a
box.
rabbit
And you found
foot
it in the
or
bottom.
a small stone.
All right.
Is it the box with the rainbows in it?
All right, next.
Set of common clothes.
Oh, fuck common
I
clothes.
think everyone has common clothes, don't we? So we can all look like peasants.
Right, if you need to.
And a pouch containing 10 gold.
Oof.
Oh.
So he needs a D8 and a D6. Oh.
Right here, these.
You got the
All
D8
right,
and
he's on there.
D6.
So which one first? Eight?
Personality trait, the D8.
Ooh.
7.
My language is as foul as an oidug nest.
That sounds about
whatever
right.
the fuck it is.
That
This
sounds like
character
Ian.
is totally Ian so far.
So far.
Where's that go?
That goes under your personality trait, top right square.
Foul
Language.
language.
Do you want this word? Do you want this OTYUGH nest?
OTYUGH.
UGH. Yeah.
Nest. That's
And
all
we
it
can
Whatever.
looks like.
I don't
I don't
care.
have the monsters manual, but we could look that up at
I'm
some
just gonna
time
go with foul.
with,
right?
with us here.
All right, next.
Okay, your ideal, which is D6.
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 3.
Octopus.
Freedom.
Freedom is my ideal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
C is freedom. The freedom to go anywhere and do anything.
That's
All right,
see, that's
you're-
what I wanted to
You're a
begin with.
Viking.
Chaotic.
Okay.
Chaotic
Yeah, you're chaotic. You have chaotic intent.
ideals.
Well, you can put chaotic in there, but at the very top, you have your alignment, and you will lean toward chaotic
So
because of this.
So, but it is still something chaotic.
Yes.
Oh, so /chaotic.
We're gonna create all sorts of havoc.
There's a lot of
Works.
chaotic evil in it.
What's your Scott? Are you chaotic?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
You
oh.
haven't?
Oh, I thought yours was
chaotic.
We're
done.
gonna get you good.
Yeah.
All right.
This is, see?
Okay.
This
What's
is a part of it. It's
what-
gonna take like an
Another
hour
D6.
though.
what's
No.
next?
Another D6.
Is your
Uh,
bond?
okay.
Yep.
All right. We got a 6.
Ruthless pirates murdered my captain and crewmates, plundered our ship, left me to die. Vengeance will be mine. Vengeance. Your bond, baby. Your drive. Okay, you ready for your
We
flaw?
may not be able to save the world, but we'll damn sure we'll
let's,
avenge it.
Let's
Yeah,
see how
that's right.
flawed this lady is.
We'll see how flawed you guys.
Come on, Luna Mad. How flawed
So
are you?
6.
D6.
Again?
Yeah.
Yep.
4.
Once I start drinking, it's hard for me to stop.
Okay, this is pretty much Ian if he were a girl.
I don't know if we're rolling for Dungeons and Dragons
Are you making this up, Bill?
or rolling for Ian.
It's
right
funny.
now.
No,
It's like-
I mean I think the group has rolled pretty honestly
have.
for how.
So this is a treat. Scott has a character that's already been kind of like skeletonized, and we get to flesh him out a little bit more. This is awesome. So what, Scott? So what do you want?
And you need these probably.
Yeah, you'll
Do
need
you,
some
do
dice.
you have an
Dice
idea
mic.
of what you're looking for in your character?
Well, he has some of his stuff already done, right?
I know, but
He doesn't have any of
Are
the
you in
background.
Yeah, there's no story so far.
no
It's a
story,
skeleton.
backstory. So do you want me to read these back to you again and kind of?
Yeah, like a thief, pirate, just
You're going to be a criminal?
There's a criminal background.
There's a
yeah,
criminal background.
Yeah.
You want to roll with
You
criminal?
can't be any more evil than I am.
yeah, it's true.
But we'll see. No, go ahead.
I'm
okay.
rolling.
So in
Not yet, bud.
quite yet. So in your proficiencies, the little bubbles,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna have deception and stealth.
I think I already got features and traits, or is this different?
This is skill proficiencies. This is
The
over on
long
the left-hand
list of
side.
Modifiers.
Oh, the modifiers, yeah.
Dave might have to help.
Dave assist. Where is it? Yeah, but where is it on the sheet?
Which ones are you looking
Okay,
for?
you have the small rectangle and the long rectangle right with all the bubbles next to each of them.
Uh-huh.
Right down,
Oh, okay,
down
okay.
on that list, you're gonna
I
have.
have perception and stealth. I already checked.
Okay, so you get deception, so you can
Mhm.
fill that one in.
Cool.
And we'll have to find you another one from a list.
So what's
Okay.
your class?
Class rogue, dark elf.
Rogue.
Yeah. Let's do this. Let's do it.
Do it. Get to the chopper.
So you got some stab knives.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
stabby,
Stab,
short,
re-
simple
rinse
weapon.
And repeat. Yeah, awesome. Oh, there go. I don't hear my voice in there.
I have a curved.
It's all right.
Yeah.
We're
Wow.
good. We're good.
Okay, good.
Back
So
again.
you get
Back
to
again.
choose between acrobatics, athletics, insight, intimidation, investigation,
Ooh.
performance,
Investigation.
persuasion, sleight of hand.
Acrobatic.
'Kay.
I can do a
You
parkour.
may- There you go.
So you switch one to the other, right? Or no? You just
You
add
got
some-
to add one.
Oh, yeah,
because
that's
Yeah,
he doubled
deception,
up.
acrobatics. So I'll sneak up on you and do a cartwheel.
And he adds
There you
2.
Yeah,
right?
he gets to add +2.
Two.
Yeah.
That too.
But you hadn't gone through and.
I already
added
did
your-
all that.
So add 2 to that one, and
No,
then add
but
2
then
to your other
everything that says like.
deception.
So this one says acrobatics,
Uh-huh.
dexterity. So your
Oh, so I'm
your
adding
dex-
2 on
your
dexterity right
dexterity
there.
is already +3, so you need to put a +3 plus 2,
Plus
which
2.
means it's +5 total.
Yeah.
Woo woo!
Man.
Wow.
Yeah.
My athletics is +5.
I am like Cirque du Soleil over here. Let's okay.
All right, so you get to be proficient in one type of gaming set. So it could be dice or I don't know any other.
Cards.
Cards.
Are you
Yeah,
gonna
can
do
play
some
card
gambling?
games.
Knives.
Are you proficient
There's
in
game.
a couple of
I'm
things
sure in the
already?
tools.
I'll
There's
say
gaming
cards.
sets
Let's
and
do cards.
Okay, and you get thieves tools. Proficient in thieves tools.
Thieves tools, got it.
Cards and thieves tools.
Cards.
Right, and some more equipment. You get a crowbar, a set of dark common clothes,
Oh, dark.
including a hood,
Ooh.
Ooh, a
Look
hood.
at
Ooh.
you. Hoodie.
and a pouch containing 15 gold pieces.
Go.
50.
15.
15. You're as
Oh,
rich
Just
as
a nice
slow down
try.
there,
you're as
Turbo.
rich as the wizard over here.
Yeah, your pouch was full and bulging.
Oh, don't worry. I'll just steal
Fuck.
more. I'm a thief.
Like he's just bulging.
Bulging.
Okay, you ready?
Ready.
So you get to roll a d8.
And this will be your criminal
got-
specialty, which is not going to go up obviously in the top 4, but it's going to
Where?
be down in your features and traits.
My loot box.
Do you have the dice on you?
This is
Okay.
This
Yeah.
one's
The
an 8.
diamond
Yeah, you got the
one.
8.
Yeah.
All right. Rolling 6.
Hired killer.
Oh,
Watch
Here's a
out.
bounty hunter.
This is
That's your
not.
criminal
This
speciality.
is not going to end well.
I mean, I think this is
That's some
pretty
personality.
awesome.
that
Yeah,
got
that's your hired. Sorry, that's your criminal speciality. That doesn't go in your personality traits. That's something you put like down in your
Extra, okay.
in your
Hired
features and traits.
killer.
A lot of here. Thanks everybody for your patience.
Hired killer.
Killer.
All right, so
Hey.
another d8
Yeah.
for your personality.
Another D8 for personality.
Mm-hmm.
Make me rich.
Shit.
5.
5.
I am incredibly slow to trust. Those who seem the fairest often have the most to hide. So I feel like you and,
The only person you're not going to trust is fucking Aaron, right?
no,
Because
right.
I
Gotcha.
drink and talk shit.
Yeah. You get that?
Got it.
Sweet.
Nice.
Ideal.
We are like the fucking Guardians of the Galaxy. Like,
D6.
All over the place.
That's a
Roll that.
mismatch.
Oh,
Yeah.
I am
should
Groot.
come up with a group name by
Yeah.
the end of this.
Think about that.
I think we have one. It's called
Star-Lord.
fucking Couch Co-op.
Oh no, I know, but
yeah.
you have
That's
couch co-op, but you can still have
What's
a
the name of
when
your
you
band
throw-
of adventurers?
because like you'll be coming across a traveler or a bartender. So what's your group's name? And you guys are like couch
Couch
co-op,
co-op.
and they're like, what is a couch? But
Who cares? I
What
don't
is
know.
a co-op?
That's not my. That's
No,
not our
no,
fault.
No.
Maybe it will be bench co-op.
Jesus.
Bench
co-
co-op.
No,
I like
they-
that. Stable co-op.
What do they call? What are the other names for the couch? Like those old words.
How about just fuck you? Like if they ask.
Sofa.
We just say
No,
fuck you.
there's another
Oldie
one.
couch co-op.
So
Oldie
fuck.
couch.
So
Anyways.
fucking.
So fucking big. So you got
We're
your
sofa
D6.
kings.
Roll that again. That D6 again.
Yeah.
This
The
will be your
6.
ideal.
My ideal. 1.
Honor.
What?
Don't trust me.
No, you
But
don't
I'm
trust other
honorable,
people.
But he's honorable.
I don't steal from others in the trade,
Nice. So you're not going to steal from me because I'm
which makes
evil.
you lawful.
Oh.
You can still be a lawful thief.
I'm winning.
Robin Hood,
Cool.
right? So lawful, you lean towards lawful as your
Lawful.
Well, that helped us out a bit because now we're all not out like psychos.
Yeah, but now I'm poor because I can't rob from you.
yeah, you can't rob from your own team.
Yeah.
We don't have money.
Well, that's not totally true. If they're not criminals, you can rob from them.
Mm.
So, another D6 for your
Alright.
bond.
for my James Bond.
Yep.
Another one.
I'm trying to pay off an old debt I owe to a generous benefactor.
Student loans.
Right.
Yep.
But just put down student loans.
At
in
this
there.
point,
It's just like,
At
shit.
this point, guys, he sounds like dead weight.
You
We
need to
should
pay
just-
off.
we should just cut him loose.
You need to pay off Pizza the Hut.
I
Oh, shit. That's good stuff. Okay. Your flaw, D6.
Another 6, sir. 4.
I have a tell that reveals when I'm lying.
Oh my God, that's not very
So
good.
you can that's something. Yeah, sure, right?
I'm telling the truth.
My lips are moving. There you go.
I smack my
So you have a
lips.
tell.
A terrible
So,
bluffer.
Cool.
Tell. So I'm good at cards, but
I play
I'm
triple
bad
A
at cards.
He
yeah.
plays, but
Right,
when he
at the
plays
same
triple
time.
A games,
Yeah.
we can tell that he's.
Oh,
No.
wow.
Rage 2, guys, coming soon.
Oh, boy.
I can't wait. If you
Okay.
can tell, I'm excited.
Is that it?
No.
Oh, what do we have to do now?
We're like a
Tools.
quarter of the way done.
Slash
Oh, we'll be here till Tuesday.
like equipment.
Pretty much it, though.
But we each get a pit. We can start picking
Here you go,
how
Aaron.
much money we have. So, let's see. Bard.
I thought we already had our money.
No.
Oh, okay.
This is added to
That
your
was
money.
extra.
So we need the D4s. We need a
The
D4.
D4s.
Oh,
D4.
one quick thing. He doesn't. Scott doesn't have an initiative, and that was
It's his dexterity bonus.
his dexterity bonus. So that's going to be a +3 there.
Jeez.
So here's your money.
Okay. So let's give him a stiff. Ian, you mind giving us a stiff surface to roll our die on?
I'll
roll
mine.
Here.
Are you working on the bard?
No, we're working on you, Bard.
Oh.
He's a cleric, not
Oh,
a
wait,
bard.
sorry.
Cleric?
Cleric. Sorry, that's what I meant. Sorry, cleric.
So you're gonna
Well, who's the
apologize.
bard?
you're gonna roll this 5 times.
5 times. Add it
Oh,
up.
I gotta jot some numbers down.
So just
So
go
just add
2,
'em. So
Just-
2. You don't have to write them down.
Okay.
2,
2.
5.
6, 7, 3, 10
10.
times.
10 times
10.
10.
Oh,
100.
that's
100
nice.
gold? Okay.
You get an
What a
additional
rich
100 gold,
fucking
Just wait.
apprentice.
Yeah, he makes more money than me.
which is also a teacher.
But he's.
Yeah, I know.
All right. 110.
He's a
I'll-
wizard's apprentice, but he's also teaching. He's also
Yeah.
he has
Good
students.
Since when do teachers get paid that much?
Right.
Ranger, 5d4 times 10. So
Same.
Here. Add 5 rolls up.
5 rolls of this. Okay, 4, 3. So that's 7. 2. That's 9. 4.
wow.
That's 13. Last but not least, 1. So that's 14.
Times 10. So 140. Add that to your gold.
140. So that
So where's
gives me
the
150.
Gold.
Right. Okay.
It's on the bottom middle.
Where's that
You got.
Oh, I see it.
You don't have your money, do you, Scott? You have money?
You got money. You get more money.
Yeah, he's got 50.
Do you know if they rolled your gold?
Yeah,
They
he had
might have.
15.
You had 15 because it was
15,
his
okay.
pouch.
But there's no
That
other
was his
money in
pouch.
So
there.
that goes 15 there,
And
but
he's,
then you're going to add to it when you
Is he
roll.
again?
Where does that go?
He's a rogue.
The
Oh.
Jeep.
He's a rogue. So
In
you
the
need to roll
equipment columns, you
thing.
see those 5
4.
boxes?
4
Oh, okay,
times.
okay, okay.
The
times.
4th one down is GP, which
So
is
roll
gold.
that D4 4 times. No, D4 4. That's D6. There you go, buddy. 1, 2.
This is great. This is really good.
5. 7 to 3. 8
Another
times
80.
10. You get 80 plus your 15, which gives you 95.
Yep.
95
Yep.
gold to start.
So you have 95 gold to start.
Aaron's a
Better start
wizard.
stealing, buddy.
So wait,
Again.
where do we?
It's at the very top.
Oh, very
You
top.
read the point
So
that's
4
pointing
times,
towards you.
Aaron.
1,
Nice. 1,
2,
2.
3.
oh,
7.
6.
6.
No, you said 1 and 2. So 3 plus 4 is 7.
No, that's his third roll. 2 plus 4 is 6.
He had a 1 and a
Oh,
1.
got you. I'm
I was
sorry. I
counting.
apologize. I
Sorry.
didn't see it.
So 8.
8.
Eight.
So he gets
8
80.
times
80.
10 is 80.
95.
Yeah, 95 as well here.
5 times, Ian.
I just
You
need
get to roll at 5.
This
Oh, wait, one more
D4
time?
times 5.
No, you get to roll.
Catch, Ian.
I get to care.
You get
You get to
this
roll
5 times.
times.
You roll it 5 times.
Yeah, everybody gets to roll this for their money.
So 1, 4, 6, 10. Is that 4 times? 13.
Nice. You get 130.
Plus, and then
the money you already had.
140.
Yeah, someone's rich.
Okay.
No, I think
Which-
Jared still has more though. 150.
I have
Yeah.
110.
Okay, so
I have
Jared,
150.
you have a
Someone
mace,
had 150.
Boom.
Here.
Yes, I have a
I'm
mace.
close. I'm
right?
I'm a
Yeah.
poor
What
motherfucker.
right next to that, right? 1d6 for
I'm a
your
holy man. I don't need money.
AT attack bonus. 1d6. So when you
Sailor.
attack with that, you roll a d6.
Okay.
Okay, and it's a bludgeoning weapon. So that will be your damage type.
Okay.
Okay, what do you have? You have light crossbow.
Yeah.
I'm still unhappy with I attack with 2
1d8.
martial weapons.
Don't
Okay.
be
What are martial weapons?
melee weapons.
We're
Piercing.
there. There's a
Piercing. Yeah, I
list.
thought so.
I'm looking for
Yeah.
martial. Where would I search for that?
Just type in martial melee weapons
D&D
D&D.
5e.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Do you have any other weapons?
No.
No, not even in your tools.
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Unless you
You
want to
have-
call a quill a weapon. Or no,
Sure, the
I have a
Is
small
mightier than the sword.
I have a small knife.
Okay, you can. Let's see if small knife is on here.
Yeah, I have a small knife too.
I mean, let's call that like an apple knife. No.
Yeah. All right. That's
Okay,
for like
cool.
carving ingredients or something.
Dave.
I have 2 short swords.
Okay.
So my attack bonus is
Short swords. 1d6. Piercing. Esmeralda.
I
Are
al-
you the,
I
are you
also
the
have a
only one with
longbow.
a name so far?
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
cool.
so.
no, my name's Dr. Durderson. Oh, Dr. Durderson. Yeah.
Okay, Dr.
Yep.
Okay.
I have a longbow as well.
You have a long bow. 1d8. Piercing.
Ooh, I'm very piercing.
You're good against armor.
There are a lot of weapons.
There are a lot of weapons, but
There's a list of martial
Well-
weapons in here too.
you're last in line. I'll hand you the book, and you can kind of look.
There are so many weapons here.
Well, what kind of?
Okay,
generally,
Ian's
what
already
kind of
looking through those
weapons
on his
do you
Okay.
phone.
want?
So your
Swords
range,
of some
Dave,
type?
Yep.
is going to be between 150, where you're going to be truly
have-
proficient,
They all have
right,
different properties and
to
shit.
600.
Do I need that one on my
So in other words,
crossbow?
if it's over 600 yards away, that's when you take a penalty to your
Okay, so did you say 100 or 150?
150 to 100. Or sorry, 150 to 600.
And I'm just writing that under my attacks.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Any other weapons?
Nope.
Okay. Scott, you got that rocked out already?
Steel
on yours?
balls. 1d8 bludgeoning.
So I have the weapon part.
Okay. So what do you got for your weapons then?
Oh, well, I'm not allowed to say the word, so it's a curved
Oh,
sword.
shit, a rapier.
No, it's the curved sword. I have a
This
short
is
sword.
A 1d8
Um,
is what it's going to be. 1d8 is what you'll write next to it.
for my curved sword,
Yes.
1d8.
Your attack bonus.
A short sword.
And it's going to be and next to that write down piercing for your
Piercing.
damage type.
Cool. Pierce Brosnan, got it.
And your short sword is going to be 1d6 piercing. Pierce Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan.
Okay, is that cool? Aaron,
Yeah, I'm easy. Thanks.
I know you're easy.
He has his staff.
I have a quarterstaff,
Yeah.
arcane focus.
The arcane focus isn't going to be on this,
Oh.
but quarterstaff 1d6.
1d6.
You write it on your paper. You're not rolling right
There
now.
you go.
In your weapons in the middle.
Yeah.
See in the middle.
What's
You
that?
write your quarterstaff
I don't know
like
what that means.
right here,
Versatile.
and then you pray 1d6, and then the type of attack.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, here, have a pen.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
There goes the mic again. Hey,
Sorry,
thanks for
sorry.
the ear back.
I like those.
Sorry.
At least it's an 80,
Yeah.
you know.
Sorry.
Yeah.
1d6.
Everything's a lot louder now.
Yeah.
Dude, somebody's seizuring on TV.
Oh boy. And then 1d6.
That's Jeff Kanata.
Yeah.
He's the dungeon master of this game.
And
Okay.
what's the
Nice.
damage type for that one?
Blunt?
That's going to be
Bludgeon?
bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning. Bludge,
Okay.
bludge.
You're gonna knock people out, dude.
Yeah.
With
You're gonna
your super
welts.
strong wizard.
Yeah.
Any other weapons that you had there that your attack weapons?
No.
Okay, but I mean you're a spell slinger, so
Yeah. No.
Cool.
I'm a stealth
Awesome.
spell slinger.
Aaron. I mean Ian.
Okay, so
So
hold on a second.
so you have 3 weapon choices that you can kind of.
But I already have 3 more.
No, what I mean is you have 3 weapon choices there, so you get to choose what you want to fulfill those slots with.
But I already
And
have. So what
You
are
have
my
tons
2
of weapons?
What
so
are the
which
2 I
ones you
already
wanna
have?
use?
You have 2 hand axes and 2 martial weapons of
Right.
your choice.
So I was gonna go with that. I was gonna go 2 katanas and then 2 axes. So what's my third? Like what?
That's what I was gonna have you.
I don't see a katana on this
Right.
list. I
Well, it's
don't
on
know the
here.
stats.
It's on the
Okay.
5e.
Okay, so on
So
the
it should
next to
say
it, cool.
that.
Next to it
It
is
says 1d. It
Right.
says 1d10.
right.
Okay.
So write the 1d10 down.
Where do I put that?
Just
Next to it, the damage, the attack bonus, ATK bonus.
the very middle box.
One d 10.
Yep.
All right,
And
and
what-
damage
and
type.
That'll say it right next to it on your little app there, wherever you're.
Okay. So let's see, katana. Versatile, 1d10.
Slice.
It doesn't say anything. It says versatile, 1d10.
It doesn't say slashing, piercing.
I bet it's
It's probably
slashing.
slashing, yeah. As a katana, I can see that. In your knowledge of Japanese armaments.
Or if it's
Be-
versatile, does that mean it's more than one thing?
Yeah,
In
it
other
says
words, you just-
versatile because it does say other things in that category. It says armor, like for other things, it says armor piercing, 2-handed, finesse.
Okay, so probably
So it's
piercing
piercing then.
damage.
Versatile,
No, it says versatile.
Versatile means you can either use it as a one-handed weapon or a two-handed weapon.
It just says versatile.
Which means you can either use it as a single weapon, single-handed, or two. It's in other words,
So that's
it
my
has a
attack
long
damage.
enough. No, probably piercing.
No, but I mean the damage type.
It'd
versatile?
probably be piercing.
It doesn't say piercing.
I thought you said armor piercing.
No, other ones say piercing.
Okay,
This one
gotcha.
says like 1d10
Well,
versatile.
I mean, immediately what I.
Oh no. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Let me look over this again. I don't understand this. Okay, 1d8 slashing.
Right, perfect.
Versatile
So
1d10.
slashing. So it's slashing.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So 1-8 slashing.
Right.
What's the versatile?
Versatile means
If
one
you
or
used
two-handed.
it as a two-handed weapon, you would get 1d10 damage.
Nice. Should I put that down?
Read it in the notes below, I would assume.
Mhm.
I guess it
But
depends
that
on the
means
stance you want to
wouldn't
hold.
Be dual wielding.
Right. You wouldn't be dual wielding at that time. So if you have 2 of those, then it's 2 1d8s. If you're doing 1,
All right.
With
And
two
then I
hands,
have I
then
don't know
you're
how
1d10.
I have 2-handed axes
okay,
or two hand axes.
2 hand axes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's 1d6 slashing.
1d.
Oh, so
All
they're
I do
not
is
throwing
slash.
ones.
Right.
Okay.
Slash.
You can throw them, to be noted.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm
If you
very
choose to
pissed.
throw them, it's a range of 20
All
to
right.
60
Those are
feet.
my weapons.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
Those are the weapons I have.
Armor.
Yes.
I had scale armor.
Oh, I had leather armor.
I had a chainmail bikini.
Oh, Jesus.
I have vestments.
Let me know that it's in here.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody have leather armor?
I have some nice leather armor.
Okay. Your armor class is going to be 11 plus your dexterity modifier.
Oh, nice. That
Okay.
makes 13 total. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll be armor class.
Okay.
Hide? Anyone?
Nope.
Okay, well, Jerry, what do you got? Sorry.
Scale mail.
Scale mail, that's going to be 14
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay.
plus your dex modifier.
So 13.
But your
Oh.
max of your modifier needs to be 2. So 13?
Yeah.
You have +1 on that.
Yeah, I had -1 on that.
But because you're wearing scale, you have disadvantage on stealth checks.
Oh.
So in
Okay,
other words, you're going to
stealthy.
be clanging.
Okay, so that's fine.
Just stay behind.
So
just don't
what-
come.
What would I write in this box
He
then?
is-
Just go in
Okay,
the dungeon.
I'm
Armor
fine.
class?
Yeah, just
It's going to be
13.
14
14?
plus your dex modifier. Your dex part, it's -1, yes.
Yeah,
so
so
that'd be
13.
13. Yep.
13 and very noisy.
Really noisy.
13
But you-
noisy.
Yeah, 13 and noisy. Okay.
Next.
So just put that somewhere that you have disadvantage. So perfect.
No.
Wow.
Alright.
Really loud.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Honey.
Sorry. I apologize.
Honey, keep it down. No, okay. Dave. What kind of armor you
I
wearing?
had leather armor.
Oh, we covered you.
Yes,
Sorry.
I'm covered in leather.
Your leather, so you're good? Aaron,
I have.
you don't have any
Aaron
armor.
does not wear
I have
armor.
vestments.
He has vestments, and he
Oh.
also has... He doesn't have a shield or anything, does he?
Nope. I have a prayer
I'll look
book.
at the
Man,
wizard
this
and
is-
find
You get to stay
his
back with that
icy-
fucking noisy
Yeah.
cleric.
Yeah.
So there are certain spells that you can use to protect yourself.
Yes.
Just as...
I'll look. Yeah.
And I
Okay.
can make you some stiff
And
beers
as
to
a
protect ya.
fighter-
Chainmail bikini.
You're wearing chainmail. You're in the same chain. Well, just chain shirt. A chain shirt.
You mean chain?
I have
Chain
chainmail.
bikini.
Okay.
I have chainmail.
16 is your
Six-
armor class.
yeah.
You have...
And plus what? Nothing?
What's your strength?
My strength is 16.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay.
You're very powerful.
So 16 is your armor class.
You're like an Amazon.
And you also have disadvantage
On
Noise.
on stealth checks.
So in other words,
Nice.
you gotta stay back with us for a second, but you can just run through it all. 'Cause you don't need
16. So
stealth.
16 up here?
You don't
No
need-
bonus.
No
bonus.
bueno.
I get no armor. I have
Okay.
no armor.
What else? I mean, what
that it?
kind of?
Uh,
Time to get out of here?
I mean, in the future, if you guys want to sit down and do a little bit of research, you can come up with like a faction which can just kind of add to your bond, add to your
Yeah.
your reason for existing. Sit down and
Why
come
am
up
I
with
here?
some. You already have a basic like background story that
Aaron-
we've come
Aaron
up
and
with
I-
here. You guys can sit down and kind of maybe.
So what kind of story are you going to
either
craft for
together-
us? We would like
I guess you're
tentacles.
gonna find
I'm
out.
from the sea.
Okay, well, you'll find out.
We want a lot of our friends in the
How-
game.
How about this?
A lot of our friends.
Okay,
That's tentacles.
you sit down and you write more of your backstory. Hand it to me.
You know our
And-
backstory,
no, I
Bill.
don't.
You just have to
No.
listen to the podcast.
No, you have
the
to write down your
podcast.
backstory.
The podcast is the backstory.
So
Where's your
uh,
dungeon master guide again?
The podcast is our
Yeah.
backstory. You need to
He says,
fundamentally
"Right, who's gonna do a
create.
camera?"
You need to fundamentally create. We need to run into JPK the NPC.
I'm sure.
As we need to run into JPK and he asks stupid questions all
melon
the time.
thighs.
No, he has to be
Tony
squishmallow at
Death?
the same time.
So the cool thing is right now you have the ability to be a dungeon master.
No,
Oh.
you are.
No,
Yes.
not now.
Right now.
No,
you're gonna
became it.
craft the story, Bill.
Right, I will craft it.
So Bill,
So, okay, so
at what point will Aaron and I select spells? Is that part of the character building, or is that?
Okay.
as
At what
we
point will they
quest?
suck each other's dicks
this
too?
is okay. You're both spellcasters,
Well, I'm a lady.
so you're gonna have cantrips, which are just you can use at any time.
Yeah,
They-
infinite
they-
spells.
you don't get You don't get any kind of. They don't.
Okay,
leave
you
your
don't list them
okay?
off.
There is a massive amount of
Okay.
spells, and so maybe you guys can sit down
Yeah.
and decide what you want to do with your
you can
spells
have
for
like
right now,
heal.
I have
or
the
Okay.
app
With
on
our
my
spells.
phone, so
as well as your
sorts of stuff.
background stories.
Yeah.
If you want to embellish on those, your names. Have you guys? If you all have names already.
I have a name.
I have a
He has a
name.
sweet Esmeralda.
So do I.
We're ready.
I have one.
We just
Airy
need you to. We need you to
Firebrand.
make a story and come back here so we can play.
Perfect.
Airy Firebrand.
We're just waiting for you, Bill.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
my name.
That's all
Bill
I
the
need
Bard.
now. Oh my God. Oh shit. It's a little bit slower.
Are you ready
now.
to play this again?
Sure. Oh shit.
All right.
Well,
Wait. First, I want to give a big thank you to Caitlin and Bill for for ushering us through
the character
this,
creation.
for most of us, a virgin trip down what is this nerdy game that only closet perverts play, but not anymore. Everyone
man.
plays it now. Look at
Yeah.
how big it is. It's become huge. Everyone does it now. Every podcast,
It's a thing.
everybody. Rockheart.com. I'm pretty sure you can't get our discount anymore, but Rockheart has a collection of dice, D&D dice you can buy from him. Rock dice. That you can get your dice. So thank you guys for being on the show, and thank you for not speaking into a microphone so we couldn't hear you.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Yes.
I want to thank you all for listening and remind you that you can leave feedback on Twitbook, Instaface, and Gramtor at Couch Co-op Shows. Remember, all one word.
No hyphen.
Also, try following us on twitch.tv/The Couch Co-op Show. Like some people did tonight. They watched us. I don't know how long it's going to be when we play this game. But when we play this game, I promise you, we will stream it live on Twitch.
Nice.
Oh my
Remember,
God,
you can
look
find our
at them share.
podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Radio Public and or Spotify. Subscribe to us, leave a review, and that would be awesome. Fuck you, suck a dog.
Something.
Oh, gee.
I want to thank Jared,
Anytime.
Aaron,
Anywhere.
Scott, and Dave
Dr. Durderderson.
for joining me here on the couch for Couch Co-op. I mean, reminding you to please be excellent to each other.
Wild Stallions!
Dude, I'm gonna start fucking Aaron.
Let it go all the way through, by the way.